We don't smoke the same. Yes, you see me with the shades on. You know that I'm smoking reefer. Yes, you see me with me shades on. You know that I'm smoking big reefer. We smoke big ganja. What? Everybody want to smoke now. What? Light it up, everybody. What? It's about to rock, it's about to go now. And we go eat a marijuana. What? You know that everybody want to smoke. What? We is smoking marijuana. What? You know that we smoking on big smoke. We don't smoke the same. What? No, no. There you go. Let's clap it up, bro.
What up, and good morning, and thank you to everybody that has been patiently waiting. Welcome back to another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. That is our new intro song. Yes, it is done by the one and only 3 Plates Tommy and myself while I was doing NAS. If anybody wants to help us draw a fucking intro animation, that would be fucking lovely. If you guys can make that happen, of course, any commissions, you go ahead and DM me on my Instagram. Welcome back, everybody. I want to go ahead and introduce our guest. Some of you guys might have seen him at GPS recently. Some of you guys that know where we're at might have been to some of the parties that this food throws, and they're not just any regular parties, bro. They're like block parties, and it becomes a bit. I was snooping around, bro. I was like, there's tight cars. There's fucking there's like funk music. There's fucking there's a lot of Aquanet in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So. What is it? I want to welcome the one and only Laboe in the house. Welcome to the podcast, dog.
Thanks for having me, dog. Thanks for having me.
Man, dude, number one, thank you for joining us, man. So, all right, so let's get down to it, dog. Exactly. Like, would you call yourself like a party organizer?
I don't know what the fuck I am, dog.
You're like
You're like an event planner. I feel like you're like an event planner.
Fools in the 90s or fools in the industry when they're barely coming up, when you could be real Mr. Make It Happen. You know, that used to be a thing. Somebody's like, yeah, I'm just like Mr. Make It Happen. You're like one of those fools, but like for the block party thing, bro.
Dog, I don't even know how it turned into a block party.
Really? That wasn't your intention?
Nah, it was just supposed to be like a cruise and fucking. It started for my birthday. For my birthday, it was pretty cool. It was pretty chill, but not too many people knew about it. And then we did my homegirl Susie Q's. Shout out to homie Susie Q. We did hers, and it was a little better. And then we did one with the homie LA Reflections, and that shit just fucking jumped off, dog.
Okay, so when was the first time this popped off? And like for those that don't know, it's you said it was originally, because you don't even know what to call it. Right now I'm calling it a block party.
I don't know.
So like so you said originally it was a cruise.
Yeah.
And then now there's DJs.
Well, we always had the DJ.
Okay.
We always had that shit.
There's popping music, always has been there. The cars were always there? Of course,
The cars were always there, yeah.
And then the rest of the party just came out, huh?
Yeah. But we didn't really even call it a block party until the homie Memo, Night of the Blaxican, was like, yo, put fucking block party on it.
Was that Night of the Blaxican? Was that the shit where they closed down the freeway area or wherever that was at? Was that where the helicopters were over?
No, you're talking about Born and Raised with Dead City, right? Dead City did that.
The one that shit was wild, bro. I remember seeing the helicopter.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy, dog. And I missed it. I didn't go, dog.
I did see the Night of the Blaxican. I didn't go, but I honestly didn't know. Like, I just seen a lot of like my homies that like were on Instagram. I was like, this fool went all fools gone wild out. You know what I mean?
He's got a concert tonight too. Night of the Blaxican has something going on tonight too with live events and all them. But I don't even know, dog. Honestly, he just said put block party on the flyer because we did it together.
Yeah.
And that's what we've just been calling it block party since then. I didn't really want to put that element in there. I felt like it was going to be that already. But, I don't know. Fuck it.
I mean, that's dope that it's turned into something like that, man. Like, honestly, I wouldn't even know what to call it. And, I mean, that's just to give you guys a quick little insight before I keep getting carried away. Xavier, how's your microphone today? Because the people in the chat room, they're fucking crying like crazy, bro.
Oh, it's working. It's back.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. I was like, his is good. It just needs to be adjusted a little bit more. There you go.
There you go.
There it is.
Mine's good, dog.
Yeah, I was over here. I was like, man. I was like, what's going on with these fools? And
I'm calm, though. That's why.
Yeah,
usually. I got my Instagram back.
I'm
on a whole different level, dog. I'm calm.
He's in his DMs.
Good. It's like I got citizenship. I think shit just changed.
Wow.
Like, I was pretty sad.
You don't understand, bro. Like,
he was there when I got it back.
Like this fool, like this fool when he lost it, like I lost 3 accounts already, and I had way more followers in this. I had like 40K in one, I had like 56K in the other one. I was already happening. I tried everything to make it happen.
Yeah,
right?
but how many strikes did you have? How many strikes did you have?
Well, on the latest one, what is it? I had 27 violations. Yeah.
Earned or
I'm
what?
good.
Did he earn it?
I'm good, dog.
No, because you don't know until you check your status. Have you checked your status?
Yeah.
I got 2.
Okay, cool. All right, good. Yeah.
I got like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I'm not that bad.
All right. So like me, I had like 27 violations on one account, and they deleted it. And I run a business out of mine, bro. Like I have a clothing line. I got my food blog. You know, I got my merch. So like it's important that.
Is it all on the same page?
No, I have to pay different pages now.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But like the first time I learned, you know what I mean? I was like, nah, we can't do this no more. So
Yeah.
So I was, what is it? I got this shit cracking, and I'm just like, when it gets taken away, that shit, it does cripple you. Not if you don't got it together, it is gonna cripple you. So if it's your first time, you're gonna understand like, oh, this is how it affected me.
I felt.
But this motherfucker just went extra. He was trying to have counseling. He was telling everybody. He was like, yeah, he's like something bad really happened. Everybody's like, what happened? Like, what's wrong with
I
you?
almost got therapy. I was gonna be like Tony Soprano, be like, yo, I need some.
You like inducing your own anxiety or something?
Nah, it's fucking
I was like,
nah, but shit was a trip though.
Yeah, and then
but he was there when I got it back, and I told him I can get it back for him, and he don't want it.
Well, with 27 violations, I don't. What is it?
do they stay there?
Oh, that's the thing.
You don't stand a chance.
That's the thing, bro. I asked him. The first thing I asked him, I was like, hey, fool, you got the plug. You did what you had to do. Do me a favor. Check your violations to see if it's the same.
Yeah, it's still there.
And this was like, yeah, okay.
But it's only 2. But it's only 2. So to him, yeah.
So this one wants me to resuscitate the dead from my account just so they could be like, one more strike, homie, and it's out. Hell no, dog. If you're gonna get your fucking record erased, you want to come on like if you have somebody working at the DMV for you, dog. Get rid of my tickets. Get rid of my fucking my accidents. I'm paying you
You want
top
to get
dollar.
expunged on Instagram, huh?
Yeah, that's what you call it, huh? When fools can't travel to Canada, they're like, I need to get my record expunged.
What happened? I got my.
All the ball fools know that term, huh?
Yeah.
Like all the homies know it. Like George knows that term. You know that term.
Yeah, I do. I've had shit expunged already.
Yeah,
so.
but it doesn't even mean it's gone though. It's just kind of.
Yeah, so
nothing's ever gone, dude.
You had to
Nothing's
be
ever
expunged,
gone.
fool?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
I had 4 felonies. I went back to court. I opened them up again. I fought them again, and then I got them dropped to misdemeanors. And then when I got them to misdemeanors, then I expunged misdemeanors.
Damn, fool, you was really living
I didn't.
that
I never
90s life.
expunged felonies. I expunged misdemeanors. Just so that they're really not there, you know? Like,
When you say felonies, bro, like is that they try to charge you for that and then it didn't stick type shit? Like, you know what I mean? Because like, or is
no, they were there.
like they're
they
there?
were
Like
there.
cuando sale tu record, you say felonies and shit.
Not no more. I don't have a record
pero
anymore.
decía, right? Like, that's crazy.
I don't have a record no more.
That's crazy. I didn't know that you could do that. I don't think. Yeah, let's clap it up for that shit right there, bro. Shit.
I'm over here thinking it's not really a big deal, you know?
No,
but
well, you know what? It is a big deal, bro. Because we meet a lot of homies and like OG homies that we met, like that'll be like people that grew up with Be Real, and like some of his homies that I've gotten to know, and like there's a lot of these fools that like at their time or when it happened, they didn't know or they didn't do the research or they didn't go out there and ask for that knowledge. You know what I mean? Or they don't think that's a possibility. There's fools that have not traveled the world because they're like, nah, I
Yeah.
can't. You know what I mean? Like that to me is a trip. And
Well, I haven't really done that yet. So I really only went to like Mexico a couple times, but that's it.
yeah, you never
Just really traveling around here, you know?
you never been like outside of like America, aside from back going. Because when people say go back to Mexico or I say go back to El Salvador, I'm like,
That's not really anywhere.
I'm going back home. I'm going back home. Yeah, I'm going back home. I know people there. I want to go somewhere where fools are talking to me in Chinese. You
Where
know
you
what I mean?
been?
Huh?
Where you been?
I've been to Canada.
Oh, that's like home too.
No,
Yeah, it is. I like how he's on says. I like how he's on says. If you go to Mexico, you're just going home. But if you go to Canada, that's not home.
You want to know?
That's white people home.
No, you want okay? Yeah, but what color am I? Am I white? No, dog.
I don't know,
When
dog.
I go out there and I
Same
get out
shit.
the plane, we're 2%.
Technically, we're American, though.
We're 2%, dog.
I don't even know if I know a Canadian, dog.
Oh, you probably you're white for sure, dog. You for sure know one. It's just like they don't take
I
take
think he
pride.
knows Canadian.
They don't take pride down here.
You're sitting next
but
to
when
a
you go out
Canadian.
there. I went out there and I fell in love with it,
Canadian?
dog.
Get the
Yeah, he went once, and he's like,
I'm
I'm
not gonna believe
Canadian.
shit you say anymore, dog.
Yeah, he's a conspiracy theorist. You shouldn't believe shit, bro. He's fucking making half the shit up. So, I went out there and it was tight, but going out there, bro, like, I don't think Latinos like the cold, food. So, like, we're 2%. I only saw 2 fucking other Mexican people out there, like, or Latinos, period. One of them was an escort, And the other one, yeah, she was fucking working, bro.
What
Like,
was she? Could you tell? Because you're mad. You're
Jason told me.
No, but what do you think she was? Salvadorian?
No,
Cuban?
Jason was like, let's go say what's up to these people. And the guy who owned the building, and he was sitting there to these two girls. And then those two girls were escorts. He was like, yeah, he's like, look, another Mexican. Like, he told me, right? And then he was like, and this one's pretty. And then, like, because we were right there at the bar. And she was like, the Ritz-Carlton or whatever fucking hotel talking to the owner. And then I said, what's up? And she talked to me in Spanish, you know what I mean? Because they got introduced.
Trying to get a discount, huh?
No, nah, bro. She was, and then she dead ass. She had told me, she was like, "Oh, hablas español?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she was like, "What the fuck?" She was like, "This is rare." Like, she's like, "When do I get to talk my dialect up in here, bro?" If you were to go someplace this hard, like where would you go, dog? Like if you could have like you say you haven't traveled, so like if you're gonna go somewhere and just fuck around for leisure, not even like there's no business involved, you're just going out there like, I mean, I'm gonna do heart Laboe things.
I don't know, dog. I really don't think about it too much because I don't want to get caught up with fucking, oh, I want to go here, I want to go there. Like, I want to do a lot of shit here first, you know?
Make some noise in the city.
Yeah. I want to fuck around here, get some shit established, and then fucking, you know, take
like,
off when I can.
Your block parties? You think you could do that like in a different city? Like in a
I have no idea, dog.
Detroit? Not you, but you think could it be done?
Well, honestly, that if I start talking about it, if I start saying it, I bet you I will, you know?
This is the moment, dog. It's a manifestation, dog. You
Yeah.
put that shit out there, and then people are gonna be like, "Hey, we saw you on this clip, and you said that we might be able to take it." He's like, "So what's up, bud? Have you?"
What?
What happens from here? You're gonna go do one in LA. It's gonna pop off in San Diego's.
Dog, we're doing a festival already, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Management's been talking about fucking, you got to do it soon. And I was like, I'm trying to do it at the end of the summertime, you know, at the end of summer, but they're like, nah, you got to do it quicker.
I want you to do one at the end of the summer.
You know what though? It's because festivals are coming back 10 times harder right now, bro. I've noticed that shit. Like it's barely what is
pandemic,
it?
dog.
It's,
Everything got shut down, so all that shit got postponed. Everyone's just doing a festival.
Like it's
every
barely
weekend,
April,
you know?
and usually when like. You know, I go do these events with the companies I'm affiliated with and the people I work with. So I'll go do these like champs or something like that. And I mean, I have never been to any of these glass expos or any of these weed expos that have been so packed and back to back out of all years, bro. Like it'll be like three fucking Kush events going on in the same fucking weekend, and these are like big. It's kind of like, you know how you throw your block parties?
Yeah.
There's fucking organizations that throw like fucking weed swap meets, and they have to throw it to like a one big party like that too. Except instead of lowriders, they have drifting in the fucking parking lot, bro. I'm like, that's way more dangerous to be doing high, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
They got a little takeover in the back.
I was like, they don't know who's high or not because all the drivers are chinos, like that. For real, dog. Hey, what's the feel like at these events, dog? Like, is it kind of like a Dodger game where it's a melting pot, a little bit of everybody?
Actually, yeah, it is a bit of everybody, dog. Everybody's really there. Fucking, we get like the cruisers that just kick it by their cars. They bring a little ice chest. They do their thing right there. They play their
fedoras?
music. Yeah, all that shit. We got all that shit, dog. And then we got like the bike cruisers. So you'll see like, you know, they're like the doves and shit, or like the pigeons when you're cruising, dog. You know, like they're just doing their thing, dog. And that's the bike peeps, like kids on the bikes. They're just cruising around. All the videos you can see them cruising.
They're the youngsters, that
Yeah,
kind of bike.
they're a
crew?
bunch of kids, dog. Bikes on the boulevard is mostly what they are. I seen. From what I seen, dog.
They're the
That's what
same
called.
fools that probably be driving down on Figueroa right there by Adams and shit, huh? Like it's a big wave.
Oh, I have no idea.
Because I've seen
dog.
them on the weekends, dog. Because I live close, bro.
Bunch of kids, right?
Yeah, it's a bunch of youngsters. Just maybe like 5 or 6 of like the older fools that you could tell they used to be young riding and they're just older now.
Yeah, like the parents and then their kids are doing
Yeah,
it.
like bro, and
that's
it's
dope.
and it's
That's
a
dope as
lot,
fuck,
bro.
dog.
Like they take over the street and like the cops, instead of like fucking stopping these from telling they're fucking causing an issue, they rather contain them and help push the group forward because that way it's easier to contain them. And whenever they're on the street, because they go on the street, bro, like it's not even like it's crazy that they pull up at yours.
Yeah, they do. They come pretty deep too. It's like a good like maybe 15, 20 of them.
On this phone, we're gonna pull up with our NAS Tank.
Nah, I don't do that shit.
Oh yeah, I was like
2 for
our-
5,
like,
2
we-
for 5.
We're from that generation, bro. Where it's like, 'cause
Dog,
we're-
then we're gonna end up with the fucking takeover dudes doing all that craziness.
we don't because we don't sell our shit, bro. We're like, hey, this is our shit, and we have a silencer on that shit. I went to Party City, and I was like,
This was said a silencer.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
fucking
I
serious?
I went to Party
A
City.
silencer?
Well,
Yeah.
it's not. It's
hard to do Nas at your mom's
so
house
when you do
without one.
Nas, the shit comes out, bro. The shit comes out, goes shh, and everybody hates that noise. And we used to do it on air. So I was like, people don't like it. We're talking and making jokes in this voice. So I went to Party City and I was like, hey, what's that fucking thing you guys put on the fucking the tanks that fucking makes it go like
The
helium?
rubber?
Yeah, it's a little thing that goes on, and it has three pinzas, and it go up, and those little valves, they're like the tabs, and you put your balloon on it, and it goes. Say the NAS gets distributed.
Make no noise. And then you can do NAS.
I'm
at your mom's
disappointed
house.
in humans, dog. A silencer for a NAS tank.
Okay, well, technically not supposed to be for NAS. It's supposed to be for like
Helium.
big helium
'cause
parties, and you
helium
can.
will make the same noise if it doesn't have a valve release. That's why those tanks are specially made because they're regulated. If it didn't, you'll be able to let it all out. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, bro.
This is too much science for me, dog. On the NAS tank.
I mean cause I think NAS for us, bro, it was just like one of those drugs because like there was other drugs when we were younger, bro, but like we had enough. Like we already had. A lot of us grew up with the older brothers that like you either saw somebody's older brother get hooked on tweak, fucking get hooked on heroin or all this shit. So those drugs were available, but I was like, man, if I'm gonna fuck around and try something, I know where this leads to. I know so and so. I know where this leads to. But I was like, I've never met a NAS addict. You know what I mean? So like I remember when I made the decision.
Another NAS fiends out there.
No, of course, but I was like,
They
There's
went
NAS
to bigger
fiends.
drugs, dog.
but if I'm gonna try anything, you know what I mean, or when I did do it, and then I never moved up to anything crazy.
When did you
like
grow
that.
up in? The 80s?
80s. What the
Yeah, like how old are you? You're like
37.
37. Okay, so you could be like our older brother, like
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So like you probably had homies that probably fucked around a lot more, huh, with harder shit.
Nah, we were doing the NAS shit too. It just, I don't know how it made a comeback like that, dog.
I think it's the balloons, dog. The putting your logo on a balloon. Like I did that, and then motherfuckers were just like, yeah, what up?
I didn't even know you could do that too, but
Oh,
that's,
hell
that's
yeah.
crazy. We were doing NAS for a bit. You know, we're doing the fucking 3 for 5 shit. And that's where we were talking about banging it on the ground and
yeah,
knocking the
yeah.
frost off, whatever the fuck you're doing.
Put it in Latina, so if you get the defrost will go away.
Fuck, I don't even know. That for me was like good 2005 maybe, 2006.
Did you get to experiment like when you were younger? Because like I feel like I missed out on doing shit. But then again, I'm happy because I have a personality where I'm like, te hubiera gustado, güey, te hubiera gustado. You know what I mean?
I think experimenting for me possibly was like just weed really, dog.
You never tried acid or mushrooms?
Oh, I just shroomed recently.
Yeah, recently.
Yeah, but
Oh,
the
like,
first time
we
I
have a whole
shroomed,
thing here. Like we do.
We have
it
a
all
nah,
the
I'm
time.
good, dog.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it's like to us, it's like we. It's a like I take them every morning. I take little pills. Like I take 3. Like just like I'm like sometimes I wake up in a bad mood, changes my whole shit. Sometimes I wake up in a you just don't know, bro. Like you know what I mean. To me, it's like a balance. What was your experience like? I'm curious.
my first one was fucking hell, dog. It was fucking crazy. I was probably about like 17, 18 maybe.
You saw shit.
Nah, dude, fucking I was with the mailman in Igorok, which is like some local, big fucking rock and roll hair, fucking little ass shorts cut off. But he's the homie. Yeah, so he was like, let's shroom. I didn't want to, but I did. I was like, fuck it, I should have brought different energy to it, but I was cool until I got a call like, hey, your mom's fucking breaking into your room, dog. Well, my stepmom, evil stepmom, dog. She was fucking tearing my shit up, dog.
Evil stepmom.
Yeah, she was tearing my shit up, dog.
That's what you called her? Like, 'cause she was a bad vibe or what?
Dog, she's pretty crazy, dog. She's pretty crazy.
Are
but
you open to talk about that, or I mean, like, are you like that's just crazy, bro? I would have never pictured that. I'm not saying go into detail, but like, why did that make?
I mean, I was cool here growing up until I was about fucking maybe 16, 17, 18. But I just started having problems with her, just I don't know. I guess it's just fucking drinking and whatever the fuck her and my dad went through, dog. But I don't know. Shit between me and her kind of went south. But yeah, I got the call that she was breaking into my room, and I got there too late, and there's a big ass knife in the fucking door, dog. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, dog. And meanwhile, I'm starting to like feel it, I'm starting to trip. And I just went in my room, locked myself in there, and I just fucking that was my fucking high, dog.
A knife?
Yeah, bro. She's fucking crazy, dog.
Well, I've had fucking what is it? Cintas hit. I've had paletas and shit thrown at me, but a fucking cuchillo, fool.
I've dealt with toxic before I was even with anybody that was toxic. Just based on seeing my parents go through that shit, dog. It's crazy.
Yeah, but un cuchillo en la puerta, fool. Like, what the fuck?
Dog, when girls remind me of my stepmom, that shit fucking trips me out. Dog, it's crazy, but
Major red flag.
What is it? Because you see, because I would imagine, I know what you mean, dog. Like, and maybe not on that extent, but when you've been with toxic people where it's borderline abusive and you put up with it sometimes, whether it's a relationship or somebody that you've grown up with, it fucks you up a bit because you'll notice certain traits, but then somehow you'll be like, why does life keep tossing those people like my way, and then you recognize those traits, like, and you realize you're like, you'll get older, you'll be like, my mom was a narcissist. You know what I mean? Or like my mom was this and that, because you see that in somebody else and you're able to make that conclusion because you're not attached to that but the other person. And you're like, the fuck, bitch, you're toxic. You can't say that to your mom. You know what I mean? Or you're not gonna see that from your mom. That's like your So like, is that what you mean? Like, do you see those kind of traits?
I don't know. It kind of, well, when I seen them, it was kind of like a little too late. You know, I was already kind of deep in the relationships where it was like, fuck, you know, I gotta try to fix that a little bit, or you know, like. I have no idea really when it comes to that shit, but dealing with it, dog, I felt like it kind of made me a little comfortable, you know, like
Made you stronger as a person.
no, it made me comfortable with them. Because I was so used to it, you know.
You got comfortable with that environment.
Yeah, because well, in that environment, sometimes it's kind of like where the way love is translated, sometimes it's kind of negatively at times, you know. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the things that are coming out, the things that they're doing, it's kind of like out of like hurt, anger, you know. So you can translate it in the most fucked up ways at times. You know? So or like she wouldn't do this if she didn't love me. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's almost like when Eddie talks about like, you know, like his shit, bro. Remember when he talks about his mom and his dad? Like
his dad used to hit his mom all the time.
Yeah, bro. Like
goes up on stage and tells jokes about it.
Yeah, except this fool, like that's how he deals with it, bro. He fucking goes up there and he has a whole set, and people they love it. They're like, oh yeah, haha. And I'm just like, I get it. Like that may be kind of in a way satisfying because that's how he's kind of like dealing with it and talking about it. But like that's wild.
So since we brought up like toxic people or relationships, does that shit ever happen at your fucking events? Have you ever seen someone get too drunk and fucking wild out? Because your parties go long. I'm not saying it's just a matter of like drinking. I mean,
it's not really at my event, but like my first kind of like dab of toxic was. I don't remember exactly in detail, but I remember having an issue with my girl, and she knew where I was gonna go that day. I don't know if we were supposed to both go or she just knew what was going on, and she wasn't really like rolling with me places yet. You know, like I kind of was like really not public with her much because people already knew what kind of shit me and her were going through, so I didn't want to expose them to that too much. Or I don't fucking know, but anyway, like I ended up having a little argument with her, and I took off and I went to the event, right? And I'm in the bar. I'm inside the bar. I'm inside the line about to order drinks. And, like, I get a notification on Venmo, right? And I don't really check the details of it. I just know, like, something. And then a friend of mine's like, hey, are you still fucking with Crazy? And that's what my homegirl used to call her. She's like, are you still fucking with Crazy? And I was like, yeah, sometimes. Why? And she was like, because I swear I just seen her slashing your tires. And I was like, oh, well, fuck it.
Damn.
I was like, I have wheel care, you know, like Toyota wheel care. So I was like, fuck it, whatever. And then, so I went back to my phone and looked at it, and she paid for the fucking tires right after she slashed them, dog. That's how fucking crazy it was. Like, I got a Venmo payment.
Like, the second she did it?
I got it before I found out, basically. So, like, yeah, she paid for the tires after she cut them, dog.
Toxic right there.
That's fucking crazy, dog.
That's another level of toxic though. Like you pay for the tires. That's like.
But what were you doing? Just because you were at the bar? Were you out there fucking slinging dick or what?
Nah, we just had like regular issues. Dog.
No fights and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what though? Like some people they take that shit like. People deal with it very differently, Xavier. Like sometimes, bro, like you can fucking set off somebody like off the fucking rails. Just by the way you talk to that person's tone, because that tone might remind them of some shit that they went through. Like
I've experienced that too.
You know what I mean? Like I'm like that when if another dude is like if I'm having a conversation with you, but they're getting aggravated and they start raising their voice, and I'm just like, yo, chill the fuck out like that. It reminds me of when my dad used to do that to me, dog. Like you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I always wanted to punch my dad, bro. Like whenever like that shit happened, dog, I always wanted to be like, hey fool, I swear to God, it's hard because you're just doing this shit to like. Instead of like teaching me, dog, like you know what I mean, like telling me what was wrong, you're just yelling and just fucking making me just feel stupid. You know what I mean? Like that's not really good parenting, you know. But like, so like that kind of shit triggers me. Like, what do you mean when it happens to you? Like
I've been on both ends of that. Like I've delivered that type of vibe to my girl, right? Where she's like fuck, you remind me of my dad, you know, and I'm just like, my bad, you know, sorry.
Yeah.
But I've also experienced it on the other end where like, you know, it's like yell, fight, hit instead of trying to like coach me or explain shit to me, you know what I mean? And yeah, I have dealt with that a lot too. Growing up, I dealt with that. So the response was just, you know, give it back. Dog, I used to give it back. It wasn't until I was turning 30 where I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna fucking argue like this with my mom anymore, dog. Like I'm not gonna do this with her. I'm not gonna be 30 years old yelling at my mom and cussing her out, dog.
You know, it's crazy that you share that. By the way, Xavier's not hungover. He just can't relate to this stuff. Like he had a fucking great house.
Yo.
He lived in a nice big house. I feel this with you, bro, because I used to have a horrible fucking childhood with not a horrible childhood, but like that relationship where like I didn't have a good relationship with mom till like I actually like my later 20s as well, like where it was like, yo, like you got emotional baggage you got to deal with, and that has nothing to do with me, but I know how to deal with this shit even though you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're like, I'm not gonna let this shit hurt me anymore. Like how it's let you, because I see how it fucks up your life in a sense. You know. I've seen that, bro. Like at least from my experience, bro. So like it's dope, and it's you're able to talk about this, man. Because there's a lot of people that are loving it in the chat room, by the way. Because this is live. They're fucking like there's a lot of people that have gone through shit like this, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not easy. It's not that it's not easy to talk about it, but you feel like you're dead ass like alone about this shit, bro. Like you really feel like you're alone and nobody's gonna be able to relate about it, or you're kind of embarrassed about it because you're like, man, like
that's like the one thing I'm not embarrassed about. You know, like. I'm not embarrassed. I could talk about anything, like, really. Like, our last one that we did, fucking, you guys were like, hey, what do you want to edit from there? I was like, leave that shit, dog. You know, I could do it. I don't care. Like, I'm not really going to fucking hold back too much.
Do homeless show up to your fucking parties? I got to ask, dog, because this is the middle of the street. There got to be a homeless trying to get a free brew, trying to get a free fucking smoke.
I bet only the cool ones show up, because some cool homeless, they could, like, if I see a homeless with a fucking shirt and that fool has a Pokemon shirt on, I'm giving him $5 just off GP, dog. Like, I'm gonna be like, that's right, dog. I'm sorry your 30s didn't work out for you, dog, but I see that Pikachu shirt.
You guys even have porta potties. I could be a homeless and be like, yo, I'm gonna use that porta potty. I'm
gonna go take a shit in that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think they care about taking shits anywhere. Like, they're not gonna fucking, you know, they just, I've seen them. I pull up, I'm parking my shit, and I just like, fucking dick, man. And they're just fucking kicking it, just spraying shit all over the wall. Like, it's all good. They don't even care. They don't even care to hide. Like,
well, okay, so you live in downtown, right?
I live in downtown.
Can you explain? So we kind of talk a lot of shit on homeless, and we kind of look bad, but they don't understand. Hold on.
We don't talk shit. We fucking point out the shit that people don't want to talk about. You know what I mean?
It would be cool to get some of them in here and let them talk about us.
The homeless?
Yeah. I've thought about. We're right here, dog. I've literally driven around when I go by santeria flowers. I'll go fuck around, and I'm like, I'll drive, and I'm just like, I'm looking for one that is either smoking a joint that I can pull a window down, and I'll be like, yo. Here's a joint. Like, hey, how old are you? Like, would you be down to talk about something? Like, somebody that looks like they have a little bit of marbles left still. You know what I mean? Because there's some of these fools here, dog. They're like gone, bro. Yeah. Like,
dog. You know what's fucked up? I was just telling my girl about this shit, dog. Is that you see a lot that, like, let's say this fool's wearing this right here, right? And you're walking around that all burnt out, all fucked up. You honestly look like some of them look like they went out. They got fucked up one night, tried the wrong drug, did something, and then just fucking went on a binge and then went back home. And you can see some that are dressed and they look like they just left the fucking pad, you know? But they've been dirty, they haven't showered, and they're just on one. And I had to calm my homie down recently because he said that his sister was missing and whatnot. And I was like, you know what, dog? Maybe fucking she's just on a binger, you know, or some shit, and she's wandering around, you know? I don't know, dog. Like, that's what I see.
Have you ever dealt with that? Like, what happened? Like, somebody would just disappear because they went on a bender.
At times, yeah. Like where we couldn't find, you know, my cousin here and there. But recently, my mom's friend disappeared for a while, and they found her in well, she was already in Arizona, but she just disappeared for a while, and everyone was freaking out. But they found her.
And like my imagination would. Like if that were to happen, like Xavier would have disappeared, and then it was like we found him. I would be like having a conversation. Would be like, what did you do day one? Where did you go? Like, where were you?
Like, how did you end up at the riverbed? Like, how did
why
you
did
end
you
up
record
at the
this the whole time?
Where did you sleep? Like, what does it feel like? Did you have a blanket? Like, was it not cold? You know what I mean? Like, cause bro, these are real things. You know, like,
bro, they tough it out. I don't know how the fuck. I mean, it's not that it's easy in Cali. But it's a lot easier, but it's still tough. Like when on those, like
I wouldn't be able to do
like yesterday. You guys remember on Thursday started pouring out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Imagine being a homeless, not having a phone, not knowing it's gonna rain, not being able to prepare for it. You bought a sack, now it's cold. Now it's wet.
You bought a sack.
Somebody said, I believe is that if she went missing in Arizona, she was very likely on the blues. That's probably because it's a big issue out there, bro.
Oh, the M30s?
Yeah, those bro.
M30s.
$32 a pill, bro. When I asked, I mean, I don't fucking partake in like crazy substances like that, but
She already had like things going on, schizophrenia and all this shit.
oh damn.
Yeah, she
That's been my biggest fear, dog. I fear that like it's not that.
What if we're not even here?
How old are you?
What if me and him are not here right now?
Like this is just me.
You're talking about yourself.
Think about myself.
How old are you?
Huh?
You're over after 28. It will never. After 28, you can never get.
You know what traumatized me?
What?
Yeah. At a certain age, if you don't get schizo, it'll never just come out of nowhere.
Who told
Like
you
at the
that?
age of 28.
Yeah, like
I know. Ray, you want to look this up again
you
so I
know
can
what
be right?
traumatized me? I'll tell you what traumatized me, bro. Like what really traumatized me about schizophrenia.
Yeah, we're all pretty
You
good
remember
after
the
28. I don't think it just comes on.
Do you remember the first Spider-Man with William Dafoe when he turned into the Green Goblin? And you remember when he was looking in the mirror and he just hears ha 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 ha, and he was like, "Welcome, Osborn." He's talking in the mirror. I've always been fucking scared of something like that, bro. Like, and he's just like, "Look at you," like just talking to him.
I would do that to my homies when we would be all fucking faded. Like telling one homie, like, "What if we're not here, dog? What if you're like tripping? What if you're schizo, dog?" And they would be like, "Why the fuck you always gotta say stupid shit like that?"
Because when you're tripping deep, bro, that's your initial response. I'd be like, "Bro, like, what if we really are not like?" If I really would have sat here and I'd be like, yo, if I'm sitting in a mental asylum and in my head this is really all going on, I have a friendship with this fool and I have this friendship with this fool. I work with Be Real.
See, we're imagining that shit, but people actually go through that, dog. People are actually going through that shit.
When they're talking to themselves, we see that all the time. They're just yelling.
Oh yeah, but when you actually stay in the facility, when
I always
you actually
thought
have
those fools
family that stays and pays for that shit, dog.
Sometimes those fools that talk to themselves, I used to think that I'm like, that fool got abducted. You know what I mean? Like by some aliens or some shit. Like I used to think I was like, look, when I was little, bro, I used to be. I was like,
when you were little,
I was like, that was talking to somebody up there. Like, cause they would sit there and they'll be like, why don't they just be talking, bro? They fucking just yell out and it's random shit.
That's a for sure way to make your kid go to fucking school and get straight A's. Taking the skid road. Look, motherfucker. Fucking around.
Nah, my dad did that when I got caught underage drinking, and I was.
Dad didn't learn your lesson. You went to Skid Row and said, "I still want to fuck around and find out."
I was just like in my head when I was driving, I was like, "Dad, you drive a Corolla." Like I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Somebody could easily just stick you up for this car here," and then we're both fucked. Your stupid little lesson would have gone south. You know? Yeah, like in my head, I was just thinking, I was like, man, we'll pop tire. I wasn't even looking at the homeless. I was like, bro, I fucking go to downtown to buy shit. Like, the fuck? Like, you think I swear I haven't seen these fools? But there's a new generation. I mean,
I don't know. You get an Orange County kid and you take him to Skid Row.
Bro, I still live in South Central. Like, I still live.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we wouldn't work with you. That's why I said maybe we wouldn't work with you.
Yeah, wouldn't have worked
live
with
in the
me,
ghetto.
bro.
That's where you're from, Orange County?
Huh?
That's where you're from,
Nah,
Orange
bro,
County?
I'm born and raised in South Central. I've lived like this area, like literally like before USC got gentrified. Before that area, like when it was heavily like dominated by all that shit, bro.
I remember.
When it was heavily Latino.
When it was heavily Latino, you had many tienditas. The fucking USC Village had a theater in it. I was like, you used to go there to finger man your girlfriend, like when you were at school. Yeah, bro, that era, bro. Like, where it's just crazy, man. Like that shit area just changed up so much. South Central is a whole different vibe, but I feel like all the not all of my but all that fucking. All the stuff that is not necessarily a positive look on those areas, it involves like the zombies on Resident Evil. You know what I mean? Like how the first movie, the zombie couldn't see in the dark, so all you had to do was go see it in the dark. But then like you look at the new generation, it's like you're like, oh damn, fool, these new gangbangers got different type of guns. Like they out here internet banging, they can find you different ways. It's just everything evolved. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it did. Social media fucked everything up, dog. It fucked everything up.
I mean, so at what point were you always in the streets, dog? Like, did you get it? Were you out there like George? You're like at 15, I'm gangbanging.
My first experience with the streets really were when my mom used to work all summer, crazy hours. She would send me to Hollywood, and you're talking about advanced, dog. There's nothing like Hollywood kids, dog. Like for real, dog. Because
like you're talking about vagos, huh? Like fucking little kids que vagabundos que andan even fucking around the street, huh?
Just when you're raised by the streets, plus raised by Hollywood streets, it's fucking so different, dog. Because me and my cousins were raised pretty much Northeast, Eagle Rock, Highland Park area. And my cousin that was raised in Hollywood was just so fucking experienced at all. And he was only maybe 3 years older than us. and he experienced like the
That fool
most.
had done drugs before you had even tried shit, huh?
Bro, okay, put it this way. When I was 12, 13, he was having me hold his dope and go back to his apartment to go get it. Where I would I looked like a square. I was riding bikes, with dope in my mouth, dog, and balloons, dog. You know what I mean?
What?
As a little kid, dog. And that was him telling me. Well, don't swallow him.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they told him that.
Yeah, and that was my cousin right there.
They forgot
him
that
telling
part.
me have me hold his shit, dog. Like all of his shit. I used to watch him smoke fucking crack, like freebase it. Like it was nothing.
At what age?
Hey, man, his homies.
How old were you?
I was about 12, 13, dog.
Man,
and you were just trying to kick it with your cousin? Like he was like, what, 15?
My mom used to send me out there. I don't want to go over there no more. I would tell her I don't want to go over there, but where was I supposed to go, But that she would send me there all summer. And my aunt, his mom, she kind of just knew what was going on or didn't. I don't fucking know, but she was gullible as fuck. I would just be like, oh, I'm coming in real quick to get something. I would go into the speaker, grab dope, and I would know which ones to get because he would tell me. And my experience with crack, I knew what it looked like right away. Like,
damn, this is like so this was only 3 years older than you?
yeah, about 3, 4 maybe.
15.
It just
I'm
So
like
what-
12 or 13, so he's,
Yeah, so
he's
he's
already
15,
like 16,
15,
17,
16,
something
okay.
like that.
at what point did you never went like, fuck it, let me try it? Or was that like,
I don't know.
Was that like, I don't want to try it because I saw what it did to my cousin?
I still got this. Fucking, you guys are already on there. Second and third, dog. I can't get too high, bro. I can't.
You love to drink, though.
I can get really drunk,
Oh,
Yeah.
you wanna
but
drink?
I don't get to like the
We got some
blackout.
nice whiskey down there if you want some drink.
No, I'm good.
It's breakfast whiskey, by the
I
way.
can't really do drugs, dog. I don't really like them. Some people have this fucking imagination that I was on drugs before, dog. Where I grew up, and I've never been on
I
drugs.
didn't assume that just because I like after you started like opening up, and I was just like, you know what? Like if you grow up in environments like that, like there's either two things that happen. It's like I know homies that because their dads were alcoholic,
Yeah,
they pound, and then there's homies that their dads are alcoholics,
They won't.
and because of that, they won't even fucking kick it with you because you're like drinking like absurdly, So that's crazy, and it's kind of like, are you? It's kind of good that it worked out for you that way, bro. Like you didn't almost like you didn't take like a crazy ass route. Imagine if you would have just been like, fucking, let me see what's up with freebasing this shit. Like,
yeah. I probably wouldn't have been able to handle it because I can't handle drugs really, dog. Like the ones that I've tried, even weed sometimes when it was starting to get really advanced, I would be stuck, bro, just stuck. My first experience with fucking edibles was fucking nuts, dog. Nuts.
yeah,
Yeah, it was like shrooms, bro. That's what I felt like it was.
give you some CBDs to take home. They're a lot more calm, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like CBDs are a whole different.
I've
game.
experienced with
I
CBDs.
think CBDs are more for you because you're like, what you're saying, like you're like, oh, with the beat.
Well, I like sativas.
Okay, yeah. All right, there you go. Stop. Now I'm getting more of a better feel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
man.
I really only like head changes. I don't really like getting too blitzed.
Like
Head changes are cool for
being
me.
stuck type shit. You don't. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe only around bedtime I could smoke a little crazy, but even then I really don't. I don't really get too drunk much. I don't really get too high. This will probably last me like a good 3 days.
Joint?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, weed lasts me a long time. I have weed in my house that I've had for months, and I just didn't continue smoking it.
I used to be like that.
People come over and
You know,
they're, oh
yeah.
yeah, there's weed right there.
It's funny that Ray mentions that because I remember that they used to give him weed, and I'm like, yo, you still have that?
Yeah, it would take me a while just because I never like had the need to do it,
People will smoke my weed way before I will. That's for sure.
So I would give it away or something.
Yeah, fool.
Sometimes.
Hey, when I was still doing music and we were like barely doing our music videos, and I wasn't plugged in like how I was before. It was like my first year here, and I just remember that like this fool, he'll be like, yeah, dude, I've been holding on to this. He's like, you want to smoke it? And I'll just be like, fuck yeah, let's go. And I would wonder, I'm like, yo, how are you holding on to this shit? Because I'm like running through it. Like, bro, I smoke 16 joints a day, like minimum on a bad one.
Damn.
That one. Yeah, that's not including dabs.
Well, I mean, but then again, it kind of turned into my job in a sense. Like, maybe on the weekends I smoke a lot less because I'm at home. But like being here, bro, like being on air for 2 hours, like being here hands me like 6 joints. It's like this should last you the whole 2 hours. Like while we do the.
If you're gonna come into this podcast, you're gonna have to smoke.
Yeah, like and then there'll be dabs involved, and then I have to host a smoke box sometimes with them. Like I'll be in the back, and then you're smoking a hot box in your car. So I can honestly see how like my tolerance really went up high, and there's times where I feel that I don't get high. Those times I do stop smoking, but it's not for that long.
Like how long? What's the longest you went without smoking?
Recently, it's because I went to the dentist probably 2 days.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, you can't smoke when you go to the dentist?
No, when I had this, I had a tooth extracted. So I was like, the dentist was like, listen, I know, because I shake at the dentist. Like I got traumatized when I was younger. They forgot to put anesthesia one time and they drilled. So yeah. So they have to give me.
I don't think they forgot. I think the kid was like this little motherfucker here. Little Edgar ass activities, always fucking breaking shit.
It was like, but yeah, like so that fool has to put me on like he could be like Valium, and then he'll fucking put me on some gas. Just to calm me down, because I'll literally start jittering, bro. Like when I hear the drill, and it's just subconscious. Like I don't have no control of this shit.
That's fucking scary, dog. I don't like the dentist either.
I don't like it either. Like now I'm able to tolerate it because I'm like, okay, I got all the hard work that I needed to get done. So like I don't have anything. So I just got to be on it. I just got to make sure, hey, there's no cavities, there's no nothing no more. Because you don't ever want shit to get out of hand, bro. Like it's fucked up, man. Like a lot of people, I think people don't take going to the dentist as serious as you take as going to the doctor.
I mean, you don't really see it much, right? Like I guess like your appearance is more fucking.
Yeah, like if your body hurts or like if you have a cut, yeah, you can see that and you're gonna go to the doctor. But like,
not even Mexicans don't even go to the doctor sometimes.
I'm running around the house brushing my teeth. Like I'm not really like.
Yeah, that's the. But like but at least you brush your teeth, bro. There's some fools out there. There's some people out there that
I brush my teeth all the time, bro.
They don't. That I've like I'm just like, yo, man. I was like, you have like $100,000 fucking rig, like a rig. Like a fucking pipe, like to hit like that piece right there, and that like just sitting over there, it'll be like something to hit, and that's just worth some change. Smile,
yeah, that's just.
And then they got like fucking moonshiner teeth.
Bro, what is the deal with like some of these fucking influencers and rappers? They're spending so much fucking money on the jewelry they put on their teeth instead of fixing their fucking teeth.
Oh, it's like you'd rather spend money on covering it up,
dog. It's crazy because if you look at the grill itself. It's kind of straight, right? It looks like regular teeth.
Yeah.
Like they're okay. But then on the inside, the fucking molding is all fucked up. And then some don't even care. They put it just like the teeth that they have. Like the molding is like.
You know what's crazy? You're supposed to get that fixed too before. Because my jeweler, when he came out and remember when I had the fangs? He told me, he was like, hey, he's like, you need to get any work done. And I was just like, yeah. He was like, well, go get that done because your teeth got to be 100%. For you to get a good setting on there. Otherwise, your shit's always gonna be shifting because your teeth move whether you like it or not. You know what I mean? So, like I remember he told me that. He's like, and then there's some people that'll get it done and they won't fit them after like 2 years because they don't take care of their teeth.
And the teeth are moving around.
Yeah, they haven't. Yeah, they haven't like. You're like, hey, bro, that extraction needed to be done.
That's like having expensive phones when you're on the bus.
When you're what?
When you're riding the bus.
Yeah, right? Like when you
got all the jewelry, but you're on the bus.
That's true, man. If I see that much jewelry on the bus, I'm like, that's just got to be fake. Shop a look or what is it? No, that jewelry code, that shit that gets advertised. I know you see that shit, Xavier, on your feet so much, huh? I bet your
I don't have any jewelry. I don't even buy jewelry.
But I bet your ads, if I look through your phone, you'll get the ad of put that fucking collar on your dog or fucking put what is it? Get the black guy put it on all the chains. I feel like you get that shit.
You don't like it?
I wouldn't be one to go. Like Izon would have rings.
Oh, I used to wear they weren't like gold rings,
yeah.
but I used to wear a lot of stones, right? Like just amethyst and all this crazy shit. So I used to have a ring almost on every finger, but then I tattooed my shit. So I was like, nah. Yeah, I used to have like literally walk around like that, just like probably like two more. Just I don't know why, and I just used to like it. I've been like that since I was a kid.
I don't know how it led to that. I just had a chain at one point. And then I got a watch, and I got earrings, and then I got all kinds of shit. And before you know it,
probably part Egyptian, fool. Like me, dog. I was like, people are like, once you take your hat off, they're like, hey, fool, you look fucking Egyptian, dog. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I'm like, yeah.
I just like it, I guess. I don't know. I kind of just used to wearing it. But there's times where I shouldn't, maybe, when I'm just chilling in, like, basketball shorts or something.
Yeah, I've learned that shit. I've had some dope pieces where I'm just like, man, I was like, you fucked up that earring with your logo on there because you was out there fucking running with it. Like,
I lost both my earrings, and they were stones, too.
Hey, dog, I saw this crazy-ass video on YouTube, dog, of this one fool who goes to these jewelry districts, right? Like, let's say he lives in fucking, like, Boston or some shit, and he'll go to, like, the jewelry district, and he'll fucking start at like 4 o'clock in the morning. He'll start digging out the dirt from outside the fucking jewelry shop, right? And he'll fucking like he'll scoop out all this shit, and then he'll obviously process it. He's one of those fools that's like a miner, so he processes it into this like cleans it out until there's like nothing but like dirt and minerals left. this fool will find gemstones that jewelers drop because it's attached to the clothes. All the flakes from gold coming out on fucking vials of like this with fucking gold. I was like, what the fuck? And
Does?
And then there's a fool that goes to that did it to the downtown district over here, and the creases from the dirt. You know what I mean? Like the
cracks.
Yeah, the cracks.
The cracks in the fucking cement.
The sidewalk, yeah, and he's scooping that shit out and putting it into a bucket and then separating it and cleaning it. Like obviously he has his whole process down, and when he has the final one that he gets to look, finding diamonds,
Little ass diamonds don't.
That's
a couple. Imagine a couple though.
But yeah, like on the last one,
ring.
yeah, on the last one, bro, like he dead ass had like probably like a handful like that, fool, like that he had found, and he's like, I know they're small diamonds, but he's like, is that not money?
I've seen that show. Some crazy looking fool, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Some like little crazy looking fool. Like I don't know, I wouldn't be down to do that.
Comes
shit.
up though. All that dirt comes up.
All that dirt. There's
That's
also
your system,
what?
you know.
There's also shit, dog shit,
Bullshit.
Bum shit, crack, cocaine,
Bum
name
shit.
it, fool. It's there. If there's
There was
gold
one-
and
there was-
diamonds, there's shit in it.
There was one where that fool found crack. Like I guess somebody had dropped it and he found crack in the shit, and there was a little sack.
Yeah.
That was like, I guess it got tucked in there, and it was just a little fucking sack of crack.
Did he keep it?
Nah, he fucking disposed of that shit, flushed it in the toilet. I was like, yeah, give it to.
That's real. That's like real white people. People that dispose of shit.
No, that's not true. When I was younger, bro, like when we barely
Dispose of something?
No, when we barely moved into the house, bro, like, cause Latino parents don't give a fuck, bro. This was like years ago, like at least well over 30. What is it? There was a gun buried in the backyard. What did my grandma do? Tira la basura.
Just throw it away.
Yeah, bro. Like I was like, tira la basura.
Just throw it.
Didn't even ask no questions. I was like, grandma, that could be like a murder weapon.
No. I said that's normal, but like a white person would have called the cops. Be like, hey, we found this gun right here. We just moved in. You can't just throw it in the car. You just can't throw it in the trash, technically.
I was just like,
I throw cocaine away all the time. I throw coke away.
Oh, your parties, because you must find that shit a lot.
He's like, no, do it.
No, he don't like coke, so he's on your side. He's like, get rid of that shit. Do you
Yeah, I
find a
find
lot
it
of
all the
shit
time.
after like at the
yeah. What do
parties?
you find at those parties, man?
Kinda
You
like
want
of
some
shit.
water, dog? I need to get some water.
Yeah. I find a lot of coke, a lot of baggies. They're always on the bottom of my shoes. There's a lot of shit over there. I told you about the earrings. Hanging, there's a bunch of hoop earrings all the time. I'll tell them about it.
Do you I mean, you have to, because your parties get wild in this late at night. Like people trying to bone in the corners.
Not that much. I haven't seen that much going on like that.
You say people be throwing up everywhere también, though.
They pee everywhere. Like inside, downstairs, they pee everywhere. And I get pissed. I get really mad about that shit.
Do you have a cleaner?
I had one at one point because we were having events every weekend. Like during the pandemic, I had a regular person coming and cleaning every weekend. I would schedule it, so it would come clean it up. It was a pretty decent fee, but I was making good money, so I didn't really care. They kind of fell off when the bars started opening up. I haven't had a cleaner since. I just have, someone staff clean it. Yeah, I pay them extra 50, extra 75, something like, depending on how fucked up it is. There's times where it's fucking trash, bro, like really bad.
Flooded, everything?
Fucking so bad. The bathrooms are so bad. I look at the bathrooms and how they get, and I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm just gonna fucking take the lights off so you're not in there all day, And then they bitch about that. I used to turn the light off. Unplug the fucking light, dog.
They gotta use their phone to take a piss?
Yep. Because they're sitting in there fucking all day. They don't turn the light off after.
Isn't it just supposed to be for girls?
Before, like if I do an indoor event, like inside,
Yeah.
it's for everybody. But usually it's like, yo, if you don't want to wait, go outside. You can go pee outside. Because the lines get hectic, dog.
It's downtown in LA. You copy gonna get pulled over. There's bums taking shits. Go handle that instead.
You could get a fucking a rape case for not a rape case, but you could get a sex offender case, pissing in public.
Indecent composure or whatever.
Indecent exposure.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But like it'd be weird. I don't fucking understand how in LA you get people in trouble when people are doing crazy shit.
Hey, it is what it is, dog. It's like what they'll pick and choose, We always get tickets for parking, but there's encampments all over the alleyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like over here, if I don't pay my 2 hours, every 2 hours you'll get a ticket. But yet this fucking camp thing, I've been seeing that for fucking months on months on months, and they don't give a fuck.
And you when you ask them that, all you want is the satisfaction of the parking enforcement being like, yeah, you're right.
Give 'em a
Like, dog,
ticket
you're letting these people sit here and chill. You're not giving them a ticket. That's pretty fucked up, right? And then, like, I'm just doing my job. Yeah, asshole.
Man, where was I at work?
We're the ones with the businesses here, and you're fucking tripping on us. And then that's fucked up. It's only 2 hours of parking in around here.
Yeah,
on the street.
yeah,
2 hours, and you
2
gotta move
hours.
it again.
Move it or go pay for it again.
That's a bullshit, dog.
You gotta be on the go. That's what it is, man. They don't want you to
No,
stay
you just
there.
gotta not be a homeless. You just gotta be a homeless. If you're homeless,
I
they'll
do.
leave you alone.
I have wanted to see like why the fuck can't they ever tow one of these fucking like like homemobile shit?
There's no money in it.
Yeah, right.
Who's gonna pay for that shit? Who's gonna pay to get it out?
That's very true. And
No
then they're
one's
gonna
gonna
be
pay for
taking
that
up the
shit.
space of that lot, and then they're not gonna know what to do with it. They're just
What
gonna-
about some of the homeless that are not even homeless, dog? Like in Highland Park, I swear, I swear they're fucking hipsters, bro. They've been there for about 2 years on the same corner of Avenue 64 and like I think it's the 110, but it's got to be fucking I don't know what fucking street it is. Laboe Way, dog. Look it up one day. But it's on 64 and Laboe Way and the 110. There's a whole they're gardening that shit. They're planting fucking veggies all over the place. They have
These homeless
parking right there.
These homeless have a garden.
Dog, they have fucking. I swear they have a fucking TV out there, dog. It looks like a living room. It looks like a house with no walls, bro.
Damn.
I think they're squatting there for a certain amount of time before they can get it, and then it's theirs.
Oh, technically, yeah. If you squat at some house or something for a certain amount of time,
I always
you can
cruise
keep
by
playing
like I'm
yours.
buying this shit and kicking you out. I'm always talking shit to them, just clowning. But yeah, they gotta be hipsters, bro, because they don't look like they're homeless for shit. They have lawnmowers. They're chilling right there. They have it all right there. It's crazy.
Yeah, they got homeless Xavier's, the lawnmowers. But hey, by the way, also don't forget we will be having a beat closeout. What is it for you guys by Rock Sampson? He will be coming on for the last. We'll go on an extra 30 for you guys. So we'll give you guys a 30-minute closeout. He'll do a live beat set. It's either like 20 or 30 minutes that he does.
Something like that.
So make sure you guys tune in. He was the homie that was making beats at the live event at the Riverside event. It's out there in MTO bar. So make sure you guys check it out and stay tuned for that. Hey, did Mr. Check It Out left already?
Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's out of town.
He went back to.
Check it out.
Damn, I was trying to get him back in here.
No, he's gonna do a podcast. He's gonna come back real quick though.
Gonna come back?
He's gonna do the podcast.
Dude, that feels like a 70-year-old man still doing coke.
God, he was it's pretty impressive watching him do it. Like just watching him do that shit. That fool was going late, keeping up with Side Dick Eddie and George.
You know what we talking about? Chi-Chi from Scarface. You saw how did you?
I heard about him.
GPS had him on his podcast.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yo, this feels like a 70-year-old man. Just like, how does your heart not stop?
Like, he didn't give a fuck, bro.
Did you get the yayo?
Hey, you got a job, man.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I know. How come nobody asked him to say that shit, bro? Fucking,
That's the first thing I would say. I would probably say it to him.
everybody.
No,
was,
we were saying it. We said it to him, but
everybody was just telling him Chi-Chi to get the AO, but I'm like, bro, he had like way more than one line, bro.
That's my favorite one, though. Hey, you got a job. The guy that he's talking to is just shit. He's sweating. He's got fucking dripping mayonnaise all over the fucking place.
Fucking Felipe was talking so much shit in his fucking podcast about having him on.
But who having him on?
Having Angel on.
Why would you mean?
He was talking about, he's like, this fool came in with like everybody who was loaded, like everybody was on one. And you know how Felipe's a recovering addict, you know what I mean? Like this fool. So I'm like, number one, why are you gonna invite this fool? This fool like you're torturing yourself, and then you're gonna judge these sketched out fools. You know what I mean? They're coming in there, and they're like, you're feeling kind of uneasy because he wants to do coke and he's drinking. He said that Angel called. He showed up with the girl. You remember the scene in Scarface where that fools get married, where they get married, and each of them has a girl, like the bridesmaid. Yeah. He showed up with the girl that he was in the film with, bro.
Oh shit, no,
yeah, bro, that fucking girl that was next to him in the bridesmaids. He still knows her. He showed up with her, and dog, he said the fucking story behind her, dog. He said he met that girl when she was 15 in New York. I was like, that's what, according to what Felipe said, you know what I mean? Like he was coming from some fucking award show, and then they fucking he took her to the.
That was the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's different.
Different.
Yeah.
There was those songs about 17 and whatever.
Stevie Nicks.
Yeah,
fucking made a song called 17, bro.
Let's not act like
There's
who cares?
a lot of songs
Chichi
named
Salazar
17.
gives a fuck right now. He's still doing coke.
Yeah, no, but he still knows her, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But I was just fucking tripping out. I was like, man, he was coming out for some award show. He said he saw her fucking crying and just walking around the streets, and he was like, damn. Yeah, he's just like, well, he's like, you
want the yayo?
He's like, you want a job, man?
Profit Wages says Felipe and his wife talk mad smack when the guest is gone, but smile when the guest is there.
Oh, if you listen to the podcast, they ain't lying. And I mean, I'm not saying anything that's not true here, by the way. Go listen to that last podcast and go listen to the one with Angel Salazar on there. It's 2 different fucking interviews, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying. I was like, sometimes we talk shit too, but the cameras are off and we're down there probably.
No, we don't either. I say good shit when the cameras are off. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
how much Jules comes back on?
Talking shit could be good and bad. I'm just saying. But
you won't see her.
I don't jeopardize my shit and be like, hey, you know what, dog? I didn't like homie sweater, dog. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fucking say some shit like that or anything. Like, if I'm gonna just say comments like that, it just doesn't make sense. But like, if you're just gonna just destroy the fucking guest on the next episode, I was like, damn. I was like, these fools. I was like, yo, why'd you want him on? I was like, you could have shot him over here, dog. You would have had a blast, dog. But nah, it's fucking crazy, man. Have you ever had somebody act way out of control at your parties? That you had to like actually do something?
I haven't had so much drama at my events, really.
That's good, man.
I've had, little fights in here and there, but nothing crazy. You know what's funny, dog? You asked me that, dog, and now I fucking remember. I remember a big old fight popping off in the corner, and this is why I kind of swept it under the rug, and I wasn't thinking about it anymore, because I get to it, and a couple of homies, we go over there too, and it's a bunch of girls fighting. And then I noticed that one is my cousin. So I'm like pressing her like, yo, chill. Like, don't do this shit here. What the fuck's wrong with you? And I'm thinking that because everybody that's in that bitch all the time, I could go up to them and be like, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah.
Because I know them. Or I could say, what's your name? And they'll tell me who they know here that brought them. So I know somebody somehow, some way. So I'm thinking like she's fighting one of my homegirls or some shit, dog.
Yeah.
And then, I'm pushing people around, like, trying to break it up. And then I push another one of my cousins, like, chill the fuck out, man. And before you know it, I'm, like, pushing all my cousins around. And I stopped, dog, and I'm like, is this my fucking cousins? Is this my family fighting with my fucking family, dog? And it was. It was my fucking cousins fighting with my own cousins, dog.
At your own party?
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up.
It was my cousins, and that was the first fucking fight we had inside like that. We've never had any dudes sock each other up inside.
Your family's like, we gotta set the bar.
Dog,
like,
God, bro.
Look, I feel fucked up too, because like the fact that you busted this shit, I was like, but it was stressful because you're like, come on, just one day, please, like let me get this.
They haven't really been back since. One called me last night, and I didn't answer. I didn't call her back, but I mean, fuck, like. I love her, but
okay. So like, I mean, like, let's say somebody wants to go. Like, what do you buy a ticket? What's the beer situation? Nah. Like, you just show up.
Just show up.
Just follow you first, because obviously you post the info there.
I do post it.
Yeah. So if you live in downtown, just
follow him.
I get a lot of people from Orange County coming. In the southeast come a lot. Northeast comes a lot. I get people from everywhere, bro.
See, there you go, man. Like, there's a lot of people that are like, I don't like going to the club. I don't like doing this. Too many rules, especially all you fucking fools that get, that are like me or whatever, that you're like, it just don't grow like that no more. So you shave your head. I was like, you can't walk into the club with a fucking hat, but okay, huevo. So fucking make sure you guys fucking put on your fresh fucking fits. Put on whatever the fuck you guys are gonna wear. All the stuff that George Perez shouts out at Gunthers.com. I was like, put that shit on and head on to fucking Heart Laboe's HEYLOVE Records. Follow them. What are the Instagrams? HEYLOVE Records?
Yeah, HEYLOVE Records.
And yours, Heart Laboe?
Yeah.
When's your next one, my boy?
May 7th with you guys.
Yep.
May 7th, Saturday, May 7th. It's gonna be
George's gonna be hosting, so it's gonna be funny. He's gonna be making fun of all the tortas there, all the fools with the high socks. Fools gonna wild my pull up, my baby not. Just throwing that out there.
You know what I would imagine that for sure the hustlers, dog, on the hot ones, if you're gonna have summer coming up, it's gonna get word out to a raspado man and a hot dog lady, dog.
We have them.
Oh,
Have
okay.
them,
Then
dog.
never mind. That was the
Have
one.
them.
They got
Yeah, we have them, dog.
They got everything. They got
We have 'em.
the spread people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their homies, right?
Oh
Yeah,
wait, that's your first company?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I was like,
That's one of my sponsors, dog.
Yeah.
Spreads. I'm sponsored by Spreads.
oh, like, all right. So, first of all, I've never been locked up, thankfully, thank God. You know what I mean? Like an Xavier either.
Check this out. The beginning of it is all fucking. We have one of those fucking trucks too. And
It's
we're-
popping. Yeah.
Oh. And fools are lining up and eating it.
Yeah. Well, for this one, we walked around and just gave it away. We just fucking made a big ass bucket of spread and we started giving it away. People were like, "Hey, can I get some of that? How much?" They were gonna pay for it.
That's fucking
We're just
dope,
giving it away.
man. I mean, could you? What is? I mean, all right. So what exactly is that shit, bro? Like, is it just a mixture? It's una sopa?
I don't
What
know.
is
I've
it?
never been locked up. The guy with the tats wants to look at me about spread, dog.
I was wondering if
He's
you
like-
knew, dog. Like,
he's like, hey, you live with GPS.
I
You
don't
know
fucking
this?
know, dog.
GPS is socking with the next one, bro. You live with GPS for a year. Like, you couldn't realize what spread was.
Oh, I know what it is, but I've never made it.
Yeah, like
I've
what-
seen
okay,
George
so-
make it. I've seen George make it. I'm like,
The-
you want
the-
something? Like,
the
I'm
one-
good, dog. I got McDonald's money.
the one that's in the bag, the one that we have that we sell and all that is basically it's probably a really basic spread, bro. I mean, you could add to it whatever you want.
Is
to
that like
it,
a
but-
tostada mix? That's what it is, bro. Like,
Nah, it's a top ramen.
so it consists of top ramen.
With some chips and some ingredients, just basically homie shit. When you fucking
Like George has chili beans to it. It's
Yeah,
like
that's
whatever you got.
extreme.
It's like
I
whatever
don't
you got
really like
locked
that.
up.
Do
But
you
that's
put
luxury
the
though. That's
top ramen
luxury.
Con el jugo in there or just the noodles?
you put the noodles and then if you want to use the seasoning, you can use it. But you use hot Cheetos, you use Cheez-Its,
Yeah, you
you use all kinds of chips, and that shit's fucking. You use pickles, eggs, you use all kinds of shit. Dog.
anything, bro.
We don't spread the same.
Yeah,
I got my girl eating those all the time.
You know what? I want to try those, man.
She likes that shit. I fucked up. I should have brought some. I actually have one in my car. I think.
I'll see him at the next party. We'll be there. Yeah. So I'll make sure to.
So here's another
Should've had
thing.
one sitting
We
right
have a
here,
lot
dog.
of people that are vendors.
Yeah.
We actually do. I mean, at our last show, we had a brujeria vendor.
Yeah, that shit was awesome.
Yeah,
the
she was
fuck?
awesome. We had a
Some
guy
people
selling
needed
some
like
Like doing the santeria shit.
yeah. Then we had
Damn,
some,
dog.
some
What was she doing?
She does- she
crystals, selling crystals, and like.
She was selling like the accessories. She wasn't doing that shit there.
She
you
didn't have
know?
any headless chickens hanging right there.
Nah, that's
bro.
only at her house.
You gotta pay extra for that.
And you only get headless chickens if you're fucked up. Like if you go in there and you got like a toxic ass ex girlfriend that did some fucking brujo on you, you're gonna need to kill some chickens. homie.
That's what my girl did actually. She did a what is
Limpia?
it? Detachment, whatever. Like
Oh,
she
te
did a,
amarró.
like where you put the candles together. and
Yeah, te amarró.
she did that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the result was, but we still fuck
Tell
with each
them
other.
Tell him what she did to him.
That's an amarre, dog. All right, so I'll tell you what it is, cause be real, like
shit.
be real. He's my god brother in the
Cord
Santeria
cut.
religion.
Cord cut is what it's called, like a cord cutting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in the Cuban shit, it's called an amarre, dog. So, dog, she tied you down, bro. Like when it comes to something like that, she must have got some. So there's only a couple of ways you could do this, dog. If you if she got some of your underwears that went missing, que estaban usados.
Oh, dude, she has all my shit.
That's
She
what
has
I'm saying.
my
So,
last haircut. She has all my long ass hair.
or if she has something like that, like literally anything like that, they can go to somebody that's certified with the shit, and they'll fucking put these two candles together. Usually,
like
they'll
a
make-
padrino, right?
huh?
Like a padrino?
A padrino. In my practice, it's a babalao because that's what we. That's
Oh, you do that stuff.
Yeah, I have a padrino. B Real is my god brother. He got me into it like through an accident I had. It's, you know what I mean? I had some shit on me. Somebody wanted me to die. Like it was fucked up. So like
Yeah.
it's what is it? They tie these two things together. You can either do it with two candles, and in that candle mix they have the context of what the stuff that belongs to the person that you're gonna put together, or they'll do it with two Barbies. You know what I mean? Where they'll fucking sew the hair of that person on there, and they'll tie them up like that, or they'll fucking get two candles that are made in molds of men and women, or a dick and a vagina, and they'll fucking tie it up together. It's just symbolic shit.
Like
Hear that shit?
like an
Yeah, I heard
actual
that shit,
dick and
dog.
vagina.
It's not like detailed, but it's like an African shaped
Supposed to
phallus,
symbolize
bro.
it?
Like
Oh, okay,
symbolic,
alright.
kind of like on like some. It looks old school, bro.
That's pretty wild.
There's many different ways to do it, bro. Like and
It
then
just sounds like you ain't going nowhere, dog.
Oh fuck.
you go.
It sounds like you ain't going nowhere,
It
homie.
sounds
That's
like
all
it-
I heard.
It sounds like if you need some answers, you can fucking call Asher, bro. I was like, Asher just fucking went to see
Yeah,
some
but
family, but
I don't think she's that extreme though, as far as
no,
how
you
you're
know
talking
what?
about.
You would be like. if
I
like,
don't- to
there's
her-
repercussions to it that comes with it. You would be very like. You would be if it's against your will. That's when it's the worst, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but if you love that person, it's just like, hey, you're gonna stick around for a while. You're not going nowhere. You know what I mean? Like if you're like, but if some fat chick got involved with Xavier, he had a one night stand, and she's like, I need this pretty boy to be my boyfriend, right? And then this fool leaves somebody over there, and she gets this motherfucker. Then you're gonna be like, well, I know Xavier don't like these fat bitches like that. Like, why is he like that? Like, I would literally and then nobody would he wouldn't let nobody live it down. You know what I mean? Like, be like, no, don't talk about my girl like that. Like, this is a whole different person. You don't know the shit about you that changes, bro, and your luck too. Like,
Dude.
it's fucked up, bro. With that intro, bro. Yeah, dog, it gets fucked up, dog. I've had that's how I got it. Like when I've had a friend's an ex-girlfriend's mom do that shit to me. They don't want me to be with her, try to kill me.
See, look at that. I can't do it.
Oh shit! They blocked you from sharing live.
Yeah.
Well, why?
I don't know why.
Would you post? Oh no, you wouldn't. Would you go do
I
it?
didn't even go live for shit. Never.
You can't go live on your Instagram?
No.
Oh,
I don't even know how long.
remember
it's
that
been like
account that he's trying to give me to resuscitate? There would be periods, bro. I would get like fucking.
Look
so
how
many
mad he gets. Look how upset he gets
viewers.
about that.
I would get like 100 plus, and I'm like, yo, man, this is tight. I'm tapped into all my viewers. I'll fucking get this shit, and then the next day, bam, you're banned for 30 days. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm opening Pokemon cards, bro, on live. I'm showing these
Like
fools,
kid shit.
like kid shit almost, bro. Like literally, like smoking and opening Pokemon cards. And the next fucking day, they fucking banned me, bro.
You can do it now though.
What's fucked up, dog, is that you see all these big time DJs and all these rappers.
And these fucking hot
They just sit
bitches.
there and like go live with people and like who was doing that shit recently? Fuck, I don't even know, bro. I don't remember his
That
name.
fool who
But
shot that black chick, Troy.
yeah. He was like, there was girls going fucking.
Naked,
Yeah.
showing their titties.
Yeah, and the only reason he even changed it was because he knew he wasn't gonna be able to go live again.
Yeah.
So
Tory
he would
Lanez?
hang up on him.
Tory
Yeah.
Lanez, yeah.
Tory Lanez during the pandemic you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was lit, bro. I was watching that shit all
I
the time.
watched a couple, dog,
Oh,
and
I
it was
staying
crazy.
there. He
bro.
had bitches twerking, and he would give them shit, and be like, "Yo," and then be like, "Do her twerk better," and then some bitch would go there and pour hot sauce on herself.
It's these blue
But I
chicks.
can't go
While she
live
was
with
twerking.
Vinyl, dog.
Hey, bro, it was fun. Yeah,
I can't go live with DJing for
Yeah.
a little bit, dog. That's crazy.
Hey, I always ask this right here. Have you ever had any paranormal experience in your life, dog? Like, where you
Once.
seen a ghost, a cryptid,
No, once.
something?
Once I seen myself, dog. Once.
Doppelganger? Oh, damn.
One
that's-
time, no, one dog. I don't even know what that is. I don't want to
the
know
same
yet.
tattoos and shit.
Nah, dog. I was laying downstairs. I was downstairs. I had just gotten out, and I was staying at my Theo's house in like this little closet area, and on a fucking cot too, like a little weird ass bed. You
Your
know,
army cot.
something. Yeah, it folded up. It was terrible, dog. But I remember fucking walking down the stairs, walking all the way down the hallway, and it was a really short dream, dog. And I started getting towards where I was, and then when I seen myself, I was facing the wall, and I straight fucking rushed myself and yelled into my ear, dog. And I didn't move for like an hour, dog. I was awake the whole fucking time when I woke up. And I literally just like went stiff, and I laid there stiff as fuck on my stomach, looking the other way towards the wall. I didn't fucking move for like an hour, dog. I was so fucking scared, dog.
But you saw another version of yourself. Like,
No, I seen myself, dog. Exactly how I looked and everything. Like, it was nighttime, so I mean, there's no details really, but I fucking just went straight to my face and yelled into my ear, dog. I don't even know what the fuck that was, bro, but I didn't move for like an hour, dog.
From what you're telling me, it
It
sounds,
sounds like that paralysis.
yeah,
shit.
it sounds like out of body
Sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
sleep paralysis experience. So
I know I could have moved, but I didn't want to. I didn't even try. I didn't even fucking try. I was so fucking scared, dog. I just lay there trying to go back to sleep, dog, thinking something was behind me.
yeah, it sounds like sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is like when you feel a lot of people they have a misconception of they feel
Se te subió
a
se te
pesor,
subió el
like a
muerto.
pesor on top of you, like Mexicans say, se te sube el muerto, or like, but what it feels like a big fucking weight is on top of you. You cannot fucking move, dog, and you're like trying to yell or you're trying to do shit and you just cannot, but you're mentally awake. And then there's other times that people they just hear like shit, like you'll be like half awake and you'll just hear like your house being trashed, but nothing is moved, like you just like a bunch of movement, like, shit being thrown and all this shit. And then some people go as far as to have the whole astral projection, which is kind of like what I imagine you did, where like you saw yourself
Yeah.
like sleeping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that sounds like astral projection. So
That's fucking crazy. I've probably thought about it maybe like 4 or 5 times since then, but I could remember everything as if it happened like last night, dog.
Because it was a real experience. Like if it was one of those like, oh, we could have seen that. You wouldn't be remembering it the way you did. That was good. That probably meant something to you, dog. That probably was.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
An astral projection. Yeah, out of body experience, bro. That's crazy. Is that the only?
I used to sleepwalk when I was younger. I would wake up and it was like I wasn't even awake really. I was still sleeping, and I would see crazy shit, dog, like biomechanic shit, dog. Weird. Like I would see like the inside of a fucking escalator, basically, like all that machinery, dog. It was
like
fucking weird.
Shit?
Yeah, it was fucking scary, dog.
While you're sleepwalking?
Yeah, I would see that shit.
If you got a crazy subconscious going on while you're sleeping, dog. Like
I was little. I haven't had those in a long time, dog.
Yeah, but there was so much friction going on in your life, bro. That like this is like you're running into mechanisms in your fucking dreams, bro. Like
is that thing of waking someone up while they're sleepwalking bad for them? Is that for really?
That's
bad
why nobody would wake me up.
Oh, I heard que se pueden volver locos, dog.
That's why I would nobody would wake me up.
Is that really what they say, right? They say like you could end up crazy or some shit.
I guess, yeah. Nobody ever woke me up. Nobody ever says, wake up. I remember people like comforting me, like my mom or my grandma. I remember I had it one time at my dad's house, probably when I was about like 10 or 11. And, he just chilled with me. I remember him kicking it with me, but I was fucking tripping, bro. It was like being stupid high. Like when you don't want to be high anymore, like you get too high. Now I can look back at that and relate it to how I felt then. But that's the only thing closest to it. Because I really can't explain what I was thinking at the time. But I remember what I would see.
I used to, a sleep talk when I was little. Like I used to have full conversations, and my mom said that it used to be scary.
Yeah, I've heard I do that too.
Like for everybody else in the house. Yeah, because I would be like
talking at night.
I would be laughing and it'd be like, no, let's go here. Like just having full on conversations. I'll have fights with fools.
You're like Dora. Vamos acá.
Fool, like I would have conversations like my mom would be like, she'd wake me up and she'd be like, did you have a dream last night? And I was just like, yeah, from what I remember. And she's like, where were you at? And I was just like at the park, I think. And she was like, yeah, it sounded like you were at the park. And then like I'd be fighting sometimes, bro, because I'd sleep next to the wall. My bed would be right there, and I'll be hitting it. Sometimes I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, like just like what the fuck's going on, bro? Like I've had shit like that, bro. Xavier's never had. I don't
have no trauma, bro.
Shut up! Come on,
dog.
Your dad made you such a toxic person, bro.
That's the only
you're
thing.
The most toxic
That's the only
person
thing
ever,
that
bro.
you always be like, your dad fucked you up.
You're a danger to society because you're toxic.
You're toxic? Do you think you're toxic?
A little bit.
Comes with a label.
Can they see this? Can they see that?
Can see that.
I wanted to ask you about that
earlier. Show
earlier.
your fucking clothing line, bro, so you can fucking know.
It's over there. I'll show him later.
His fucking sweater says fully toxic, and in the back it says, "Are you over 21?"
Wow,
Are you over,
bro.
What is it, 18 or 21?
21.
Okay, cool.
18 was too creepy for me. Hey, but if Jeffrey Epstein would have worn that sweater, he'd still be alive right now.
You're stupid.
So why the brand? Like why'd you name it like that?
Because these fools always telling me I'm super toxic. So I was like,
not just us, bro. Your ex-girlfriends too. You're fucking like everybody else who knows.
And he says I get it from my dad. He's like, oh, it's your dad's
He has
fault.
like one of those hardcore like Mexican dads, bro.
Yeah,
like,
his girlfriend's like the age of his oldest daughter.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, fool, like
I was always
that's like some fucking crazy.
I was always his sobrino. Like, hey, eres mi sobrino.
Fuck, bro.
And I'm like, hey, tío.
That's fucking crazy. So that
wild.
translates to like your relationships and shit too, though.
Yeah, definitely.
You think they're crazy, or you know it?
Nah, but I can tell like I get shit from him, or I act because of him. The reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what? Give me an example, dog.
Soy mujeriego como mi papá.
Yeah.
How do you feel when like the girl you're dating is on her phone all the time? Like, what do you think?
It's not more that. It's more like this was always like, oh, you always want to get hot chicks, so your dad approves of it.
Yeah, bro. Like,
and I'm like,
he's never
yeah,
come
look.
up to me, bro. He's never come up to me and said, I think I might love this chick, or I think I actually have feelings for this chick.
So it's always about the looks.
It's always like, and I sent a picture to my dad and was like, top this, bitch. Like, bro, like how about
You're trying to top your mama? Like, I want a chick that's hotter than my
Oh
mom?
no, my stepmom's 33.
Oh, you're right. They're not together anymore.
Yeah.
Wait, you consider her? You consider her your stepmom?
So you're competing with your dad?
Sorry,
Would
what
you
do you
bang
mean?
your stepmom?
Huh?
Would you bring
Nah,
your
because
stepmom?
my dad did. But I always told my dad. I was like, you don't think she's gonna get tired of the bull and one day want the calf?
The stepbrothers.
And then my dad was like, well, you don't think one day she's gonna get? And then you know what he told me? He came in hot, dog. I told him that like one day during like Thanksgiving, trying to be funny. He's like, your girlfriend lives here. You don't think one day she's gonna get tired of the calf and want the bull? I was like, careful what you say, you dumb motherfucker. And I was like, touche, dad, touche.
You consider her a stepmom?
Nah, I don't. I was just saying it like that, but she
You
technically is.
You never
She
call
hot?
her with
Huh?
so
She
more.
hot?
They're married?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's pretty.
They're married?
Nah. They're,
okay.
They're not married, but my dad pays for everything.
Is she hot?
What about when she walks around like, you know? Do you catch yourself checking her out like when she walks around?
I've only seen pictures of her. She lives in
Stop,
TJ. She lives in TJ.
Oh,
No,
okay.
she lives in TJ. My dad can't get a 33-year-old
She
bitch
works at
here.
Hong Kong,
My dad's
too.
fucking 54.
Trabaja in Hong Kong.
No, my dad can afford a bitch.
Bring him
TJ.
to the party. Bring him to the
dude,
party.
He'd have fun.
I told you about my dad, right?
He call every girl Chiquita.
Pops.
Evan.
HEYLOVE
Yeah,
Pops,
Chiquita.
dog. That's his name.
HEYLOVE Pops?
Yeah. Pops is he's
got him
always
working,
dancing,
you know?
always drinking, working. Yeah, he'll work. He's like kind of on standby. Hey, we need a beer run or some shit, you know. But he's always gonna gravitate towards like the hottest chick in the room, and
That's my dad. That's my dad right there
dog,
too.
I'll just be
all on site.
same. I'll just be fucking chilling, doing my thing, and I'm like, oh shit, you know what? Where's Pops at? I need my keys or some shit. And I'm like, where's my dad? Where's my dad? Everybody. He's like, over there dancing. Look, and I'm fuck, dude, right there dancing with the hottest chick, bro. Yeah. And he did this to me recently at 99 Bottles when I went to spin with the Funk Freaks. I was literally like, where the fuck is my dad at? Because he was on like edibles. He ate a whole fucking bag of edibles. I don't know how many there were, but he was so fucking blitzed, bro. I'm like, fuck, I hope he's gonna be okay. Rode that shit like a G, bro. That shit would have killed me. Yeah. But when I found him, he was dancing with 3 homegirls from OC. Now they're the homegirls. They remember me because of my dad now. Not because I was spinning there, not because of anything else. But when they come to the events, like they're like, hey, yeah, where's your dad at?
Está tu papá.
Yeah, where's your dad at? Where's Pops at?
And then my dad finds out that these girls work at a bar, so I'll go over there and mad tip her. I'm like, your dad came through.
It's one of those, huh?
Yeah, he knows how though.
Yeah, right. Like, come on, that's like he's one of those. Like he finds out, oh, where does he work? Where does she work? ¿Dónde trabaja la chiquita?
Yeah, and then him and her homies from the construction go over there, but they tip well and they know what's up.
Yeah.
And they like it.
Hey, one of his dad has boned one of his girlfriends or one of his what was that girl he boned? He took her to Mexico.
Oh yeah, my dad. Yeah, me and my dad boned.
Trip on
me and
this,
my dad
dog.
boned the same chick.
Oh my god, dog.
Not at the same time or nothing, but I had boned with some chick, and then my dad ended up doing her a favor.
I'm not gonna mention any names, but
Your dad too, how?
Look,
Nah,
he-
my dad-
he sat there and thought about it.
the dad that I'm talking about, he's my actually my brother's dad, right? But my real dad, he's not even girl crazy like that, bro. He's a biker, and like I used to go party with him. He used to take me to go party, and he was really collected. He was really chill. He wasn't trying to be like everybody else. We would always kick it in the back. We wouldn't walk through the crowd. We'd walk around it. And there was so many girls that would always come up and try to talk to him, and he was just like throwing them at me, dog. Like he would not fuck with them. He was like really loyal to my stepmom, bro. Like he wasn't really fucking.
Yeah, she's crazy.
And he gets so much shit, dog. He gets so much shit for being a cheater and whatnot. Like I've never seen my dad cheat, dog. Never. And I've never really even heard of it. Because I went through stages with him when I was little, and he had girlfriends and whatnot. But never did I see him with multiples at the same time, or know about it. And fucking definitely not. He's been with the same chick.
You know what, dog?
I think they're going on like 26, 27 years now, dog. Same toxic shit. So yeah, my bad, dog. What was it?
No, that's sometimes it is. Sometimes it is
I
like
don't
that,
even
man.
know
Like,
if that sounds fun. 20 years, same toxic shit.
Dog, they are fucking fit for each other, bro. Because as much as she pushes, he kind of just takes it, like, and he deals with it. Like I don't know how the fuck he can, but now there's
like somebody accusing you of just cheating and he's not.
I don't think she does that to him anymore.
Bro.
I don't think she does that anymore because she was a property of for a while. She was going around, the club.
Like you've been there, right, Yuzo? When you're getting accused of cheating and you haven't, you're like, I might as well.
Oh, that's
like I'm getting accused so much, I might as well just go do it. Get her to be like, you're right, I am now.
makes me the angry.
Yeah.
Fuck. Getting that shit? Nah, not really. Haven't been really getting. I don't really get accused of it. I get caught. Like there's no like fucking saying no, dog. It's just like, you know what? You're done. I got you. Okay.
All right.
All right, you got me.
So what's up with Johnny Depp and his wife?
I was just wondering what the fuck
I
he's
haven't
been in
looked
court
into
for.
it. Yeah, can you explain what happened?
Come on.
I saw something in the morning. I saw something, but I didn't click it. What was going on? Can someone give me the rundown?
Ezone can chime in on this.
This is the one time where a dude like Johnny Depp has, like, he's in the right here, bro. This bitch fucking was like abusive to him. Will fucking hit this fool. Will fucking like threaten this fool. Like just. Like, just all this kind of crazy shit. And I'm just like, fool, this fool could be out here fucking anybody, bro. What the fuck? He's Pirates of the Caribbean. You know what I mean?
But why would he take it up for so long? They're little cucks that like that shit.
What?
I don't know.
Like Will Smith?
But yeah. And then he's when he's slaying in the fucking courtroom, he's over here just like making jokes, making the fucking jury laugh, fucking making the fucking other fool repeat this nasty shit over and over.
I seen like the little responses, not the questions.
What nasty shit? Ray, run it down. I don't
know the situation too well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you probably know more than us, though. All I've seen is the responses. I didn't hear the questions, but the responses were over.
There was one thing I read that like she shit on the bed.
Yeah, she put her shit all over the bed.
Some shit like that.
To piss him off?
Yeah.
Hell no, dude.
Dog.
At that point, when you're shitting on things, you're gonna have to pay.
Yeah, bro.
But I think these fools like that shit. Like Will Smith likes to be manhandled by fucking Jada Smith.
Does she
you think he saw her get fucked?
Huh?
You think he saw her get fucked?
You think he saw her get fucked?
Jada.
Yeah,
I think
he's
watched?
a cuck. I think he's a cuck.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Fuck Will Smith.
For watching?
Cuck
No,
Richard.
that last whole thing, I was like, man, bro, you stood up for this chick who fucking openly cheats on you.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Damn, he's on did a 180. He's on did a 180. Like 6 months ago, he's was defending Will Smith. Will Smith.
But then the thing is, like, of all people you finally trip on fucking Chris Rock.
Yeah, like
come on,
sure
bro.
fight.
What the fuck was Chris gonna do, dog?
Like,
really?
Go slap Terry Crews,
dude.
Fool.
And you know the guy. And you know the guy she was fucking was her friend, her son's friend.
Yeah.
That's like some Pornhub shit. Like that's like some shit where you're like, oh, I saw Pornhub.
And they just let it happen, dog. That's crazy.
I think Will Smith. Yeah, they're supposed to let it happen when it's an open relationship. I'm sure you can't tell her who she can fuck. I think she just decides.
Where do you even say like, hey, you know what? Let's have an open relationship, and then you put the rules in.
Fuck
like,
that.
Because that's
insert rule number one right here.
Because that's the thing as a dude. As a dude, you want an open relationship till you find out that your girl can get more dick than you can, unless you're like Will Smith. Because then you're.
But you already know that. You know that. You already know that.
Yeah,
like,
I think
how
Will
hard is
Smith.
it for
I
you
think
to
Will
walk in
Smith
the
was
room
cool
and
with
get
that. I think
girls?
Will Smith. I think Will Smith was the first one who was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm down.
He probably gets more fucking bitches than she gets dick. Look at her. She's
She probably
fucking
doesn't enjoy
beat,
it no
dog.
more. He doesn't
beat,
enjoy it no
dog.
more.
Bro, she doesn't even look like Jada no more. She's beat, bro. Like, no.
Will can still get jiggy with it.
Yeah, he could get bitches for days, dog. You already
What if
know.
his dick don't work?
He still got medicine for that. Blue Chew.
Magic Mike says a little crap
Black Ferrari.
never hurt nobody.
I still got him. I didn't even fucking try him yet.
Gotta try it.
I was gonna say, like, fool, like, what is Eddie doing, bro? Is he putting everybody onto Black Ferrari?
Yeah,
switching
dog.
for Blue Chew?
Yeah, don't tell no one.
Well, we're Team Blue Chew over here, dog.
No, Black Ferraris are too much for me. That's
I don't even have my heart racing after I busted 3 nuts, bro.
Bro,
like,
that shit's intense.
Like, that's pretty intense, bro. Like, if you're like, like you're sitting there with a hard
Dog,
dick.
it's a black pill. You've ever seen a black pill do anything good?
No.
No, that shit's intense, bro. That shit's
I don't know.
fucking.
I haven't tried them.
I take half. I don't know if I wouldn't take the whole thing.
Well, I talked to somebody about them before, and he's like, don't take the whole thing.
I told you.
Break it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta cut
Yeah,
it.
but you're the second person to tell me
Yeah,
that.
these fools that take it are fucking maniacs.
Bro, I gotta cut the Blue Chew into like 2 or 4.
Yeah, like Side Dick Eddie. Side Dick could take the whole thing on a bender.
Well, because he's on a bender, bro. And you know what though? Shout out to Side Dick. He's done 2 forms of exercise. I was like, from what I've seen, I was proud. I was like, wow, he's walking. That girl's changing him positive.
Yo, you see she get a tattoo?
Yeah.
She got a tattoo of Side Dick Eddie.
And the dude that talks like Mickey Mouse did it.
What's his name? Shout out to fucking Artie.
Yeah.
What did he get? Or what did she get?
What did you Could you read it? I can't read gangster.
I think it's his. It's the way art gets down or whatever.
I'm gonna show it to him because he knows gangster. Let's see if he understands what the homie got.
Did he get a tattoo though too?
I don't think so. He might have.
That's kind of crazy, bro. That's some old school shit. Congrats to him, bro.
You read that?
Imagine it's a gang fucking.
right?
Yo, that shit's a gang fucking neighborhood.
It's AE, right?
AE.
With a heart in between?
Oh. His name and her, Eddie. Eddie and her name is, I'm not going to say her name, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Shout out to them. They're in love, bro.
Does she have
She
a
got that
crazy,
for working out. She got that for working out. She's a huge Deftones fan. And this fool was like, if you don't give me tickets to fucking the Deftones show, I'm going to fucking get you deported. He wasn't fucking around. And that's when and we usually don't say that. So I was like, all right, we'll make sure you go. So I hit up Cairo, and then Cairo had an extra ticket. But
then
they made it out there.
Don't leave me out of this.
Go ahead. I knew you were gonna live.
Eddie left me out of this. You know, I texted him. I wrote back. I was like, "What about me, fucker?" Like, I fucking told him. I was like, "What about me?" And then Cairo told him, he was like, "You do know why Ezone has a point." Because Cairo said, if Ezone would have never bought me a soccer ticket to go to the LAFC game, he would have gone to the Deftones concerts, and then Eddie would have not gone, bro.
Yeah. No, but yeah.
There you go, Eddie. You're welcome, bro.
No, but shout
Where's
out to
my
Eddie
tattoo
and
at?
and Eddie's supposed.
Can you get my logo? Look.
Yeah, but shout out to her. Shout out to Sidekick Eddie. But he is gonna be going. He's gonna be the guest for May 5th.
Oh yeah.
So.
Hey, at least it wasn't the camera. Thank
Was
God.
me.
See, this is why we need to switch the format, Xavier. Have Hot Wheel races up here. Hey, fool, I follow this channel, bro. Dog, I wish this guy was my neighbor, dog. This fool has a backyard, right? And he bought so many of these Hot Wheel sets, and he made it kind of like, you know how Disneyland has roller coasters, but he like fucking just set this whole intricate fucking setup, and he put a GoPro on the fucking little Hot Wheel boat. This shit is tight as fuck, dog. Like, you feel like you're on the ride, and I'm like, you're like, man, if only you could just shrink yourself down and get on that roller coaster. Because it just, like, I'm talking about it goes up the trees, around the fence, through water.
At his house? Like his backyard?
You can tell he lives somewhere like in Virginia or something.
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
My son used to watch some shit like that on YouTube, bro.
Yeah,
It was
right.
all Hot Wheels.
Oh,
Like,
that's-
they set up the craziest
You're
tracks.
talking about the Hot Wheel races, right? With the treadmills?
Yeah.
I was going to do that, bro, but then, like, I couldn't figure out. Number one is there's many types of treadmill, but I couldn't figure out
there's
the way,
a lot.
the way they had to do it. It had to be a certain kind, and that you had to do the under incline so it fucking pulls it back. Because it's not as easy as it looks, bro. Like, it really isn't. Like, you got to, like, it's a certain angle, so you got to put bricks under there to lift it up so that shit goes, and it goes with it's fucking geometric shit, dog.
And it keeps going. It doesn't stop.
It keeps going, yeah, until they fucking get out and people bet on it. That was my goal. I saw that and I was like, this is a great gambling sting. I was like, I'm gonna sell the tickets and I'm gonna put the number on my site. People pay $10 per one. And the first one, the what is it? Whoever gets the winner gets a mystery box. Yeah, that was the plan, dog. I was gonna sell fucking thousands, dog.
Like Ezone likes the fucking the marbles. I know Ezone would bet on those marbles.
Oh, if I live near the beach, they have marble races.
Marble
too,
races.
Marble races.
Oh, dog.
Oh, you've never seen marble
Dog.
races? Can you look up marble races? Can you show 'em marble races? It gets lit. I'm not gonna lie. Like once you bet on one, you're like,
Me and my homie used to do pickle races at our first job.
Pickle races?
what's a pickle race?
We would always get these like burgers, and they would come with pickles and whatnot. And on our breaks, since we weren't doing shit, we were actually washing cars for $25 a day, and I was changing oils for $35 a day. And this is not too long ago. This is like 2004 or 5, maybe some shit like that. And we would just be eating. We'll throw a pickle, fucking whoever hits the ground first washes the next car.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Check this out, dog.
Check this one out though.
So look, these foods are like right here. Like you get in the beginning, you get to see which one it is, right? Like it tells you, and they have this whole dirt roll. Fucking just. This is like you can tell.
It's legit. It's a lot of time and effort was put into this marble races.
I just bought some at the fucking. Yo, but it's epic, bro. Like, okay, that shit. Come on, dog. If it's perfect, they go in the sand, the friction. Everybody has the same equal chance, bro. Yellow's winning that one, bro. And some of them, they go off the trail. But we need a lot of dirt for this, bro. Like, we need to do this at the beach if we're going to make a film out of this.
So you want to do this?
I mean, it would be really cool to do this, sell the tickets online. For content, yeah, bro. Like, I like doing, I don't know, man. I have that fucking Robert Williams imagination in, was it Mrs. Doubtfire? Remember how that fool would just be out there jumping on the couch with the kids? That's some shit I would do, bro. Like, if I was a dad, I'd be like, yeah, we got from school early. We're jumping on the couch. Mom's gonna come clean this up.
I'm telling you, dude. Once your kids, like, I know I just don't want kids, but I'm like, once your kids, like,
I didn't say I don't want kids. I don't want kids now. I just don't want
like
kids
7
now.
or 8.
Don't bring kids into this world, bro.
I feel that way right now. So I'm like,
no, but you got such kid mentality. You have so much fun that I think if you had like an 8-year-old or 10-year-old, and it was those moments, you'd have a lot of fun. Like, this always talks about. He gets excited for opening Pokemon cards. I was like, imagine opening Pokemon cards with your fucking kid. Yeah, but now imagine with your kid and now watching his face open a Charizard.
You know that as much as people think that's
I don't know.
cool,
I think that.
I would fuck it. That in a sense, I would be like, this was gonna bend the card. This was gonna bend the card. This was gonna bend the card. like
what a piece of shit, right? He's over here worried that they're gonna dent the card.
That's the money maker, bro. Like those cards, you get a fucking buy a $15 pack. You fucking get $1,000 card and you sell it on eBay, bro.
I just buy them on eBay and buy them for my kid.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, they have in the collection, but I sell them individually. People get them graded. You know what I mean? It's like, that collect. You ever been to Frankenstein's?
No.
Frankenstein's is at
the Winnie Hut Jr. like
okay.
Costco.
It's not just there. It's not fool. Homies go there too.
Dude, it's Winnie Hut Jr. Costco, dog. It's a big one. It's
Dog,
like
don't
here.
don't act like you haven't seen homies walk in there with fucking.
Does still not make it Winnie Hut Jr. Costco? Ray, is it Winnie Hut
Do
Jr.
they not have a
Costco?
sports section? Do they not have a sports section?
For memorabilia, but no one's there as an
talking
athlete.
about.
No one there is an
It's
athlete.
a collector's convention, right? So like, so people they have like a section where all the cards, let's say like sports cards and whatever kind of cards they have vendors there. They have people that sell like 90s shit, fucking 2000 shit, all records. They have the sports section where people sell like.
Tell them what it's mostly there for, though.
Your comic
Pokemon
shit because
cards?
Anime.
like
Anime,
comic,
Hello
that's big,
Kitty.
You know what I mean? It's big for like that following. But
Every other person is Asian.
It's like a place
it's
of.
like Comic Con, but every week.
It's not like Comic Con.
every
It's a
week.
place of like collectibles and shit, memorabilia, vintage toys, or like fucking baseball cards, or you know, like a signed
Look at this. Look at this.
football shit like
Does
that.
that look like Winnie Hut Jr.? Like a nerd place?
Like a third place. Not
That sounds pretty
exactly.
interesting to me, dog.
That's what I mean, bro. Like if you
It's
have,
cool, but that's what I'm
if
saying.
you
It's
have
just Winnie
kids,
Hut Jr.
bro, like like if you have kids shit, that's probably perfect because you get to go ahead and see shit you actually recognize.
And that's
bro.
what I mean. You love going there. If
You
I
know,
don't understand how, like, if you had a kid,
I
your kid
love
would
going
be like,
there. What's the last time I went, Xavier?
you know, it'd be fucked up. You'd go there and leave your kids at home. You'd be like, I'm going to Winnie Hut. I'm going to the meeting. I'm going to the gym and go to Winnie Hut Jr.'s. Frankenstein to not tell your kids, and you next thing you know, you come back.
But that's
home
like the one thing you could bond with your kids on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would think you'd want to take your kids to that, right?
He's just making that up. First of all, I don't have kids. Number one. Number two, I would not do that, Xavier. You know what I mean? It's a lot better than you taking them to the prostitute brothel. So you feel like, yo, I want you to be like me, son.
A las casitas.
Yeah, a las casitas.
when he turned 16, bro. Chill.
16. That.
Nah,
You have
I
kids,
got
no?
kids either. Kids.
That's one of the things that you should remember, you know, when you do have kids is remember the things that you liked
Yeah.
and see about that because there's a lot of things that I don't really have. Like I have 2 boys and it's hard for me to kind of bond with them. I had to really start going back and watching old wrestling shit to try to bond with my oldest son who's 18 who has a party today. And he has a big ass fucking jumper and that's what he's going to do with his homies, dog. They're going to wrestle. They're going to fuck around like that. Like that's what they like. That's what they like
tight,
doing.
yeah.
Like now, like back then, you know, those would have been the kids that we picked on, you know? And now it's like the cholos are getting picked on by the nerds, you know? So that's one of the things, you know? Right now, with my oldest, we kind of figured it out. Like, we're getting there. But my youngest, baseball. He likes baseball, so that's where me and him bond.
Dodger game?
Dog, I took him to the playoffs games last.
Oh shit!
And I told him, bro, if we win, we're going to the next one. And bro, it was so fucking expensive, especially where we were sitting. I didn't give a fuck though, because he was loving every second of it, dog.
Yeah, that's just shit. He ain't.
And
gonna
we could
forget.
actually catch balls where we were at, so we were right there with gloves, bro.
Yeah,
like,
he's ready to go.
waiting for home runs to come in, dog. And they were landing like everywhere but us. I was so pissed. But yeah, dog.
Fucking little foul ball.
Yeah, and now he's playing, so it's like fuck, like he's really fucking with this shit now.
That's dope, man. You know what? I want to take this moment to give a big shout out and a big thank you to our sponsors that made this show possible. Big thank you to the one and only CBD Lion. CBD Lion is the one place for all your CBD needs. That's right. He's got the bath bombs in his hand. You know what I mean? Those are for ails and aches. If you need something that requires some topical healing, make sure you guys check out CBD Lion. They now carry some Delta 8 gummies and Delta 9 gummies and all the other cannabinoids that are isolated for your perfection and your right high. So make sure you guys go to CBD Lion and use special code word WDSTS and save yourself some money at checkout as a thank you for being a listener/viewer of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Also, I want to give a big thank you and a big shout out to our good people at HHC, hempandfriends.com. Hempandfriends.com has the newest and latest isolated cannabinoid, which is, hemp produced. So you guys can go ahead and check it out. You can check it out.
Check it out.
And it's almost like Delta 9 and Delta 8, but it has a lot of different aspects to it. So make sure you guys check out hempandfriends.com. And they give you a really big hookup if you use the code word WDSTS. Because if you use that code word, they save you about 50% off at the checkout. And they always throw in some free stuff. They always throw in some free stuff at every order. So make sure you guys check out our good people at hempandfriends.com. I also, last but not least, that mushroom jar that is right there. Make sure you guys check out the one and only Budvac at budvac.com, the premium vacuum storage system jar. You guys can go ahead and check them out at budvac.com. Same code word. And last but not least, those mushrooms that are in there are from Hongo Boys. But if you want to go ahead and learn how to grow some hongos, use the same code at California Magic Farms at checkout so you can go ahead and start growing hongos or learn about the magical fruits all yourself. Make sure you guys check out all of our sponsors, and a big thank you for making this possible. I really got to start recording those, bro. That shit. You know what I mean?
I was just wondering to myself, like, how the fuck? What is he reading?
No, it's just memorized.
You gotta remember that shit.
Yeah, like I got this shit memorized. I know like what it all is.
I could barely remember yesterday, dog.
Then Xavier, you're gonna do the next month. You're doing all the ad reads.
Okay, I'll do them next month.
Yeah, next month is gonna be Xavier month, so ESL month for everybody.
ESL month. Everyone's gonna be pissed. It's fucking popcorn reading over here.
Yeah. You remember that shit, bro? Sometimes I wanted to
hated
sock
popcorn
the teacher
reading.
when they asked me that shit.
Dog.
Like, bitch, you want to embarrass me? Fuck you.
Oh, dog. I'd stare when someone picked me. Oh, fool. I hated popcorn reading. It was embarrassing.
One time I knew this kid who threw up when they picked him because he didn't want to read.
Oh, you picked him all the time.
Yeah.
You threw up?
He threw up on the book, and then there was this little black kid who sat next to him.
So, and then
And he was like, ew. Like, that fool got up, and at recess, that fool was like, I threw up so I couldn't read.
that's funny, dog.
I was like,
Because that fucks your shit up when you're a kid. Because you fuck up one word, everyone laughs.
yeah.
And after that, you don't want to read because you're like, oh, dude, I don't want to do that shit no more.
But that's a bit excessive, bro.
Embarrassing.
Like that fool threw up to not once he got picked on popcorn reading. Like I was like, yo, are you sick or something like that? He was like, nah. He's like, I have like lactose or like that shit where it makes you have
Acid reflux.
Acid reflux. So he was like, I kind of know that shit's coming. So he's like, I just threw it on the book, and I was like, oh, that's nasty, bro. Like,
But that's more embarrassing than reading it, no?
yeah, but this one was one of those like Dumb and Dumber. Where
He didn't know how to read?
Where he was like, he.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah,
Like,
fuck yeah, I get
Do you
it.
remember? Do you remember the teacher trying to like explain something? Like we all turned in this paragraph, and she was over here like, "Hey, we're gonna go over like the really bad mistakes, so no one redoes them." And we're kind of like, "All right." And she picks up people's names, but she's not saying whose paragraph it was.
the dumbass.
Yeah, who's the dumbass basically? And in one of these, she says, "We lived in a condom." He's like, and the guy tried to say condo, and we figured out who lived in a condo. And you know, oh, dude, we roasted that kid. We called him the guy that lives in a condom.
Hey, condom house.
Condom house.
dog.
Like, it was like high school shit.
Condom
Like,
house.
but after that, you're traumatized forever. You're like, don't read that shit out loud. And the teacher's trying to be slick, but kids aren't stupid. You're like, who lives in a fucking condo here? Who's in the class? And then we just fucking connected the dots because she read a little bit more about what type of car they had. And it was just that thing where I'm like, hey, man, that's traumatizing. And after that,
Paisa kids be running their own fucking classes, bro. Like, you know what I mean? If there's like many of them in there, like, it's like you know, like how George says when they go to jail, like, you know, it's like Paisas run this one. You know what I mean? Like, it gets like that, bro. When you see too many Dora the Explorer backpacks in one room, like a few of those and like 12 fucking frozen backpacks, you're in the trouble, bro.
Bro, in 5th grade, I'll tell you
everywhere.
right now, I don't even speak Spanish, right? In 5th grade, I was in an ESL class, dog.
Too.
I don't know how the fuck that happened.
What the fuck? How do you get stuck in
I don't
ESL
fucking
class?
know,
You don't
dog.
even know Spanish.
And we always knew that was the ESL class because that's really where, like, you know, most of the fucking...
Paisitas.
I wasn't even going to say that, dog.
Paisitas,
But
I can
yeah,
say
I'll
it.
agree with you on
Well,
that.
listen, my story with it, they did that to me. And I was like, and I knew I didn't belong there. And the whole time I was like, I'm not supposed to be here. Like I was like, you know, I'm not supposed to be here.
Soy americano, soy un
Like,
ciudadano.
like the whole time I was telling the teacher, and then she was like, all right, well, I'm gonna give you this fucking intro test, right? That's to show you.
And you got stuck.
No, and I fucking aced that shit quick. I was like, here's your fucking test, right? Like, and then the teacher, like, I remember the fucking same officials that came through. They were like, yeah, we need Edgar to get out of here. And like, and I was like, that. What did I tell you guys? Like, I walked out of there. I remember telling them, I was like, I told you I didn't belong here. I was like, I remember because I was like, I saw the posters. I was like, there was Spanish side and English. I was like, what's Spanish? Like, I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
You know they're not even allowed to do that no more?
No, I know. I mean, I my first language was Spanish, but I speak it fluently. I write it. I know how to read it. Like my grandma taught me the syllabus. Like she taught me all that shit.
But they're not allowed to do that anymore because that literally tells other kids you're the stupid kids. So they put all of them together now because they don't want to like sit there and
those
like.
people that I was in the class with, like I party with them, like they're actually homies, fucking. But that was the best class I've ever been in, dog.
ESL, a stupid liar. Hey, all right, so let's get into the super chats. Because we also gonna have that closeout by Rock Sampson. We're going an extra 30 minutes, so you guys can go ahead and rock out to some beats. You know what I'm saying? We also got A+ Tommy in the house.
What's up? So you got the super chatters ready or no?
Just getting stuck right now.
No, I was just waiting for Ray. I thought
No, that was like a faded moment for me. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
a little bit, but
Yeah,
yeah.
we busted that fucking moment. Like, remember that challenge that people were doing when they stay still? With
Oh,
that
but
racial
what is
shit?
it? Do you remember what that was called?
I remember that shit.
It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I remember everyone was doing that shit. It was pretty cool, actually.
It was
was
by those
interesting to see how
little Ray
creative they would
Schmurda
get.
kids. It was the Ray Schmurda kids song, no?
Then they
Was
broke.
it?
And then
Black
they
Beatles.
broke up.
Yeah, Black
It was Black Beatles.
It was the Black Beetle Challenge,
Yeah,
was it?
It was a Black
Or
Beatles
was it
challenge, something like that. People would just stand
the
still
the
and then
freeze
someone would
fucking
walk,
challenge
someone
or
would
some
walk
shit.
around and record everybody.
Yeah,
doing
I did
something.
one in the metro station with all the kids I used to go to summer camp with, because I used to be a camp counselor, and all the kids did it. But we did it to the kung fu fighting fucking song, and right when the fucking kung fu fighting came on, all the kids started fucking fighting with each other. It was hilarious,
That
but
sounds lit, bro. I would definitely partake in that. Start fighting.
yeah, that shit was fun, bro.
What is it?
First one.
First one.
Miguel V, $5. What up? What's your guys' favorite music artist at the moment?
Damn. It's hard to just depend on one artist for like.
Like, who are you currently into?
Larry June.
There you go.
That was dope. Fuck right
I don't
now.
know. Let me check my fucking history, bro. I know I have.
I
some
fuck with a lot of modern soul, that's coming out. Sounds
Soul?
like oldies.
Soul music?
Yeah, it sounds like oldies, dog.
That's tight.
Yeah.
You know what?
A lot of that
My
shit.
iPhone says I was listening to Sublime like heavily for the last 2 months.
Was it true?
Yeah, it was.
I feel with Sublime.
Like I don't know what it was.
So you didn't say new artist though, right? You said
Yeah.
It doesn't
artist?
say new.
Yeah, I don't
okay.
know. And the original Sublime. I listened to the one Rome. Shout out to the homie Rome. But what is it? You know, it's just
And Eddie Zuko. Eddie Zuko's dope.
I fucking hate that.
So
You
the,
know?
the new Sublime.
I know
yeah,
of him.
Rome.
You don't like
Pretty
him?
dope, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
he's dope. Like, we've interviewed the homie, and he
That
he
kid,
gets down. But
hater.
I've been listening to the
I'm
classics.
trying to get him on here too.
Bring him. like,
I know,
Come on,
I
really?
know, but still, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, bro. Once you guys are past the dating stage, bring them.
Is that what you usually do with our guests?
it's a good
To
one,
make them
dog.
comfortable, yes.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Midget Mike, $2. Yo, let's fucking go.
That midget Mike?
Yeah.
I swear, when that fool ever comes out here, bro.
He's probably not a midget, fool. I've been thinking about it. He's probably not a midget. Just
He's
put
probably
that on
just
there.
short.
Yeah, he's probably short, like 5'9".
I used to have this fool that used to be
4'9", 4'9". My
His
mate,
name was
4'9".
Four-
Mid- in my
yeah,
old
that's pretty
account,
short.
His name was
4'9".
midget trumpet player, and this fool, I was like, he was a fan too, and this fool would always send me shit, and I was like, hey man, I was like, are you really a midget? And this fool sent me a video of him playing the trumpet. And he was a midget that could play the trumpet.
I don't
So
know.
I was like, they don't, why would they lie? You don't want to lie about being a midget.
Because we want him on the show. We've been wanting a midget, and if Midget Mike's fucking a midget, we got to come here and ask him things. Like the first time you try to drive.
You think we would have to get a booster seat?
Huh?
You think we would have to get a booster seat?
I'd be glad
given
to
the
get him a booster seat.
situation,
Go up. Yeah,
I mean, they go up, but like.
all right. Now I'm way down here. What the fuck?
Or we can go lower.
We go lower.
Oh man, this is way more.
We go lower, he
comfortable,
goes
right?
high, so we're even.
I should have did this in the beginning, bro. Now I'm all comfortable.
What's the next one?
next one, Matt Klein Jan, $10. Love the show. Got a question. Why does XG always reference Nebraska? It's where I live, so it's cool. But do you like Nebraska or no?
I don't know. It's just like whenever I'm talking shit, I just throw in Nebraska. It's just a state where it's like, it's not that I'm talking shit, but sometimes I'm so lost on a state and I don't want, it's just a basic like.
Nebraska.
Yeah, it's just
What
Nebraska.
happened in Nebraska, bro? Like
Nothing happened in Nebraska. That's what I mean by that. Nothing happens in Nebraska. Or like, I'm like, in that state where nothing happens,
Huskers
Nebraska.
happen in Nebraska, bro.
Huh?
Isn't that where they're from? The Huskers or fucking the? That's what they're known for. They have one team.
Corn. Yeah, they're known for corn. I was there one time and there wasn't shit there in
Yeah, I
Nebraska.
feed my dog corn. Shout out to them.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Nebraska.
Yeah, my dogs eat corn. I do too. So shout out to them. What's the next one?
Victor G, $5. And this is okay. Adedwe Dambella, give me the power, I beg of you.
Chucky.
Ezo's weird ass when he's holding voodoo dolls to a fire. For sure, he has an XG doll.
Oh, I guarantee you he's got an XG dog
First
made.
of all,
That fucking Ashen probably made for him. He's like,
First
don't
of all,
trip.
voodoo dolls is more of a Creole thing. You know what I mean? That's like some New Orleans shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Aw.
Yeah, that's like that kind of shit. It's like very dark art. It's like
Po' boy.
I haven't really. I had a po' boy last night, by the way. It was great. But I don't know. I haven't really
po'
seen
boys.
one for Malice in the Santeria religion yet. Usually, like they'll get like a Barbie doll, and then like they'll attach your shit to it. But we don't make them from scratch. You know what I mean? It's usually like a doll that represents it. Make it look nicer. Like I'll get like if you were darker, I'll get a black doll. You know, like or something like that. Something that resembles you. Like, all right. What's the next one?
Next one and the last one. Pórtese bien. $2. Ya no invitan. Pórtese bien. Nice mics though.
Salute to Predict. What do you mean? Predict, you're welcome here anytime. CCC. And what do you mean, nice mic? Nice studio, dog. I was like, I saw your studio. I was like, God damn.
I know over there. No, that shit was dope. He just it'll be out tomorrow at 9:15. Yo Gambi and episode 20 will Predict. So stay tuned. It was fun. New studio, new vibe. It was cool. That shit was flexing. I'm not gonna lie. I walked in and I felt like some Joe Rogan spaceship shit.
Dog there?
Nah,
He never takes his dog out.
nah, for real.
Taking my cat out.
Where?
I'm just gonna get him used to being in the little container because he's getting spayed on Monday.
Ooh.
I know. I don't want to, but
Is he peeing everywhere?
he does pee on a lot of shit.
Spraying, right?
Yeah, spraying when he's in heat.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dog, I have one of those like Bengal cats recently.
Oh, those are exotic, bro.
Yeah, that motherfucker was so expensive, dog.
It's like 4 racks, huh? Like minimum.
Nah, way more, bro. I didn't pay for him, but I got him from my neighbor, and he paid a shit ton. And that motherfucker, man, I just tried to keep him just to fuck with it, you know? It was pretty dope. But, dude, he would fucking, like, jump all kinds of things just to get into one area, and he would spray into that room on everything. Everything. And my roommate was like, fuck, dude, I can't handle this shit.
Yeah.
And I just gave him away, bro. He was
Yeah.
fucking. I still have things that's like stuck smelling that way, dog. Like the cupboards. How the fuck did the stupid cat get into the fucking cupboards and spray into the cupboards?
That's crazy. It's because you know what? Those are the only cats that you have to walk, dog.
For real?
Yeah, like if you own a Bengal, like or if you own one of those cats, or what do you call them, Helix or something like that? I don't know. They have a certain name, but like you can train those to walk because they have so much energy because they're half wild cats, bro. Like I thought about getting one of those, and I was just like, "There's no way. This was gonna break a rig of mine. This was gonna fuck shit up. I just need. I got a regular tuxedo. I rescued him. He's cool. I was like, I was like, he fucking eats some salmon and fucking fish. Meowth is great. I was like, but he does fucking pee and they do all this shit, but. And it's seasonal for them too, bro. Because sometimes there'll be like a girl cat that'll be outside and the whiff gets to him, and then he'll fucking triggers him. So I just rather not deal with that, man. And I don't want to do it to him, but it's just I don't like him peeing on other people's shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's crazy because my male cat, well, he was in heat, and by the time I neutered him or whatever, he wasn't pissing on anything. There was no spraying going down.
No, he's not doing it crazy. There was a time where he was doing it when he was in heat, but I still got to get it done, you know?
Oh, this
yeah, I know. I
was
get
doing that shit all the time, bro. And then, like you said, peeing on other people's shit, like he would never go into my shit. I had these big giant sliders, so he would never get over. There was nothing to climb onto, bro. But the kitchen was right next door, and it would just spray just the whole room, bro. It was so fucked up.
Yeah, that shit smells horrid, bro.
Oh, it's so bad, bro. Like it's fume. It smells fumey, dog. It's not that it's just pee you're smelling. That shit's
like
strong.
Homeless
as fuck.
piss? That's what homeless be pissing like.
Nah,
like
nothing compared to that
Hell
shit.
no.
Dog.
Nah.
That shit stinks.
The fuck?
Yeah?
That shit stinks.
Cat
Bum
piss
piss is
is
bad,
one of
but
the- it's very-
cat piss is not. It doesn't smell like piss, dog. It doesn't smell like piss. It has a weird.
It smells
very
like
If
fucking
you ever
vinegar.
smell like
Hey,
fox
wait up.
piss,
Wait
it
up.
kind of smells like that.
Isn't that shit that they were sniffing in South Park?
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
in South Park, these fools were sitting there getting high off
They
of
were
fucking
cheesing
Who
it.
comes up with that shit, dog? Who the fuck comes
Yeah,
up
dog,
with
let
the
me tell you,
topics,
why,
man?
yeah, why don't you try that?
They
Xavier?
do.
See how high you get.
No, I'm good. I'm just wondering, is that what it is? So it's not, but it's piss
It
though, for
smells-
sure.
yeah,
It's piss
piss,
though.
but it
It's
smells-
more like spray that gives it that smell. Cause
It's an extract.
whatever the
disgusting.
fuck it is, that shit's gross. So
That's
gross,
so gross.
dog.
And
like
then on
So
that.
fucking bad.
It's nasty.
And then on
It doesn't
that.
smell like piss though. I'll tell you that right now.
We have a
Not like
super
any kind of
chat
piss.
from
All right,
we have a
let's
super chat from Kristen Wright. She gives us the sneak peek super sticker.
Salute. Thank you for your
Thank
donation.
you,
I appreciate you
gracias.
for watching the show and hit that thumbs up. We got one more, right?
One more. Let me refresh to make sure we're good. Jeffy, $5. Hey y'all, how's it going? Hey, it's Salvador versus Guatemala tomorrow. Y'all going down? Have a good weekend, guys.
Damn. Fucking. No va a estar ni uno de los homies. what is the fucking president?
Dude, I saw that 8-minute video. That fool was going hard, dude.
Bukele?
Yeah,
that-
Bukele.
Yeah, that fool's fucking wild, dog. I don't know, man. Something tells me that fool's laundering some money hella with that crypto shit down there, bro.
He's doing something all right.
I mean, he may be cleaning up the fucking streets of all that gang shit out there, but
Well, the homies ain't gonna eat.
yeah, he's like, no van a comer los homies.
Ni arroz, ni arroz.
Yeah. I was like, damn, fool. Like, this is some wild shit.
Y si Neto quiere, le damos el 2x1.
Yeah. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
That
He's like,
shit's crazy.
tell NATO to come in here.
Yeah, human rights, dog. He's not feeding them. Someone's got to go in there, but
XG, is
What?
he committing crime?
they were committing a crime, and I don't know. I mean, I'm on his side, low key.
People have not been able to fucking enjoy their way of life out
Yeah.
there because of that shit. I'm like, yo, bro, why are you taxing all
Yeah.
the poor fools?
And if NATO and them want to bitch about them not feeding them, like, come pick them up, then you feed them.
You're gonna have to pay.
Yeah, someone.
Yeah, you know they're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
All right, so we got one more. Is that it?
I think that's it.
All right, y'all. So coming up, we got a closeout by the one and only Rock Sampson. Some of you guys remember him from the MTA. Is it MTL? MTL bar venue at Riverside. Yeah, I keep forgetting, bro. Salute to everybody who showed up. You guys also might have seen him on an episode before, so he will be rocking out. How long is it? 15 or 20? Okay, cool. Like a nice 15, 20-minute set as we do some closeouts. You know what I mean? So salute to everybody that tuned in. FlavorsByEzone.com. Go get a pair of those new shorts. They are selling out, and I love you guys for fucking making them sell out. I still have a few. There's also new T-shirts. There's a gang of new shit. I will be having another sale very soon. Give you another discount code. But thank you so much to everybody who took advantage of the 420 sale. Like, I literally have not caught up with my orders, and it's been like, we're on, what date is it? We're 3 days after 420. Like, and I've been literally printing, going to the post office. My girlfriend went to drop shit off this morning for me. Thank you guys. The support has been fucking stupid wild. I love you guys. Also, make sure you guys, like I said, stay showing love to High and Hungry TV on Instagram. We are working on new episodes. We're going to try to knock out 2 this week so we could go ahead and be about 70% done or 80% done with the season. We got some special guests coming up as well on that. Thank you so much to all the LAFC crew, all the people that made it possible out there, LAFC Rich and all his crew out there, DJ Flick. Congratulations to Cypress Hill for their their documentary. It was dope to be out there for. Yeah. Let's get this. Yeah, man, that was a dope documentary. If you haven't seen it, check it out on Showtime, directed by Esteban Oriol. Go check out that new album by them as well. And yeah, just shit, talk about father figure, huh? It's like, he's let me set the bar a little bit higher for you, right? He's like, let you know how we're really doing it. So yeah, make sure you guys check that out and go. What is it? I want to thank you once again for coming by. Once again, shout out where they can go ahead and find the information for the party. Where can they follow you at?
They can follow me at Laboe, spelled as is, or HEYLOVE Records.
Okay, make sure you guys check it out. HEYLOVE Records, check it out. HEYLOVE Records.
Check it out.
What is it? Xavier, shout outs.
What's up? His next show is May 7th, and George Perez will be hosting it, so you know I'll be there hanging around, eating some fucking
Saturday function starts at 4.
I'll be there too, dog. It gives me another reason to go to McKenna's.
There you go. And
dog, it's like right here.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's literally like 2 blocks from here.
Oh yeah. What is it? So I'm like, this is perfect.
Then one question I forgot to ask you, because we got a couple vendors. What if a vendor wants to show up, pull up, and sell their shit? How do they
just
get a hold of
DM
that?
HEYLOVE Records.
There you go.
DM HEYLOVE Records if you want to vend. All they ask is you don't sell alcohol. That's it.
There you go.
So whatever you want.
And then how do we get alcohol there? BYOB type
Bring your own shit.
Just bring it.
There you go. I'm just making sure everybody knows who didn't hear and doesn't understand that that's how it goes down. But yeah. But anyways, we'll be there May 7th. Hit that like button, subscribe. Anything Sam Tripoli, go to samtripoli.com. We got a show in Chicago and we got a show in Austin. So next weekend, so pull up. That'll be dope. And then
Ray?
That's pretty much it. And then me and Ray got a special surprise for you guys.
It's official. Me and XG are reviewing Brokeback Mountain.
Wow.
I cannot wait for his commentary.
Someone asked for it, and then Ray said, "You're not down." I was like, "I don't give a fuck. I'll watch that gay ass movie."
And I did say I did say this month I was gonna start taking suggestions.
Now we know why you fucking lost your Instagram account. This guy right here, bro.
And I'm like, he's like, yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. How is it bad by watching? I'm supporting.
This is the way you said gay ass, you know? We're dealing with cancel culture now, dog. We're dealing with that shit nowadays.
Just fucking around, but I'm excited to fucking watch this shit with Ray. This is gonna be weird.
So yeah, we're doing that.
Just keep digging the hole.
Like, I wonder if you're gonna see it.
He's don't watch it with us.
They requested you, homie. Shit.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
they
did.
request me for Jurassic Park and shit that I like, bro. I was like,
yeah. Shout out to Edgar G. He requested it via YouTube comment.
go check it out.
Fucking
Shout out to the actors.
E-Zone requested Father Stew.
Oh yeah, I requested Father Stew.
So I'll be doing Father Stew. Also be doing Cypress Hill documentary, and 8.5 requested by Luis Sanchez, which is the guy who did the grito at the live show.
Who was trying to give everybody acid.
Yeah, right? So yeah, follow me at Morning Shot Films, IG and YouTube. Rate and review Morning Reel. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to
Stay
go ahead
tuned.
and get into this little break while we set up Rock Sampson here.
We have a super chat from Victor G, $2. No fascists, no peace.
There you go. And just stick with us real quick while we set him up and listen to the Tommy song.
We don't smoke the same. Yes, you see me with the shades on. You know that I'm smoking reefer. Yes, you see me with me shades on. You know that I'm smoking big reefer. We smoke big ganja. What? Everybody want to smoke now. What? Light it up, everybody. What? It's about to rock, it's about to go now. And we go here and What? No. There you go. Let's clap it up, bro. We don't smoke the same. Yes, you see me with the shades on. You know that I'm smoking reefer. Yes, you see me with me shades on. You know that I'm smoking big reefer. We smoke big ganja. What? Everybody want to smoke now. What? Light it up, everybody. What? About to rock, we about to go now. And we go here a marijuana. What? You know that everybody want to smoke. What? We is smoking marijuana. What? You know that we smoking on big smoke. We don't smoke the same. What? No. There you go. Let's clap it up, bro. We don't smoke the same. Yes, you see me with the shades on. You know that I'm smoking reefer. Yes, you see me with me shades on. You know that I'm smoking big reefer. We smoke big ganja. What? Everybody want to smoke now. What? Light it up, everybody. What? It's about to rock, we about to go now. And we go here a marijuana. What? You know that everybody want to smoke. What? We is smoking marijuana. What? You know that we smoking on big smoke. We don't smoke the same. What? No. There you go. Let's clap it up, bro. We don't smoke the same. Yes, you see me with the shades on. You know that I'm smoking reefer. Yes, you see me with me shades on. You know that I'm smoking big reefer. We smoke big ganja. What? Everybody want to smoke now. What? Light it up, everybody. What? It's about to rock, we about to go now. And we go here a marijuana. What? You know that everybody want to smoke. What? We is smoking marijuana. What? You know that we smoking on big smoke. We don't smoke the same. What? No. There you go. Let's clap it up, bro. We don't smoke the same. Yes, you see me with the shades on. You know that I'm smoking reefer. Yes, you see me with me shades on. You know that I'm smoking big reefer. We smoke big ganja. What? Everybody want to smoke now. What? Light it up, everybody. What? It's about to rock, we about to go now. And we go here a marijuana. What? You know that everybody want to smoke. What? We is smoking marijuana. What? You know that we smoking on big smoke. We don't smoke the same. What? No. There you go. Let's clap it up, bro. We don't smoke the same. Yes, you see me with the shades on. You know that I'm smoking reefer. Yes, you see me with me shades on. You know that I'm smoking big reefer. We smoke big ganja. What? Everybody want to smoke now. What? Light it up, everybody. What? It's about to rock, we about to go now. And we go here a marijuana. What? You know that everybody want to smoke. What? We is smoking marijuana. What? You know that we smoking on big smoke. We don't smoke the same. What? No. There you go. Let's clap it up, bro. We don't smoke the same. Yes, you see me with the shades on. You know that I'm smoking reefer. Yes, you see me with me shades on. You know that I'm smoking big reefer. We smoke big ganja. What? Everybody want to smoke now. What? Light it up, everybody. What? It's about to rock, it's about to go now. And we go eat a marijuana. What? You know that everybody want to smoke. What? We is smoking marijuana. What? You know that we smoking on big smoke. We don't smoke the same. What? No, no, no. There you go. Let's clap it up, bro. We don't smoke the same. Yes, you see me with the shades on. You know that I'm smoking reefer. Yes, you see me with me shades on. You know that I'm smoking big reefer. We smoke big ganja. What? Everybody want to smoke now. What? Light it up, everybody. What? It's about to rock, it's about to go now. And we go eat a marijuana. What? You know that everybody want to smoke. What? We is smoking marijuana. What? You know that we smoking on big smoke. We don't smoke the same. What? No, no, no. There you go. We don't smoke the same. Yes, you see me with the shades on. You know that I'm smoking reefer. Yes, you see me with me shades on. You know that I'm smoking big reefer. We smoke big ganja. What? Everybody want to smoke now. What?
The world can't touch
We don't smoke the same. Yes, you see me with the shades on. You know that I'm smoking reefer. Yes, you see me with me shades on. You know that I'm smoking big reefer. We smoke big ganja. What? Everybody want to smoke now. What? Light it up, everybody. What? It's about to rock, it's about to go now. And we go eat a marijuana. What? You know that everybody want to smoke. What? We is smoking marijuana. What? You know that we smoking on big smoke. We don't smoke the same. What? No, no, no. There you go. Let's clap it up, bro. We don't smoke the same. Yes, you see me with the shades on. You know that I'm smoking reefer. Yes.
The world can't touch
can't touch Samson. We don't smoke the same. 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 The world can't touch Samson.
Can you hear me? All right, tight. My name's Rock Sampson. You can follow me on Instagram at ROCKSAMSONATX. Rock Sampson ATX. You can find me on Spotify, just Rock Sampson. Got one really weird album on there, so make sure you're doing plenty of things before you listen to it. As far as shows coming up, I do have some with my partner Bizarre. You can find him at, I think it's just at Bizarre. I smoked too much of that blunt. Hold up. Let's see. Hold on. I just want to make sure I plug him correctly. Yeah, just at BIZZAIR. Okay, official. Bizarre official. Jesus Christ. Signing out.